All right, so welcome to the monthly one shot for midweek. So thank you all for coming, and we're gonna jump right back to where we left off. And I know that's not gonna help with you, but we'll go into kind of a recap, which is pretty standard for D&D games. Usually it's left to the players. So if you guys want to kind of provide a recap of the last, couple of sessions, if you want, or at least the last session, that would be greatly appreciated. And then we can basically jump right back into where we started, where we left off. Rather.
So I really do have a scattered memory, but I'm gonna try to do the whole thing for you. Okay. So we're on this island. Well, we arrive at this island from ship, okay, and we meet the blacksmith guy, okay. The mine workers they disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nobody heard from them.
Yeah, no one heard from them. So we had to go and see what was going on with the mine.
So think of it like a big, kind of Pacific Northwest island, but that was recently kind of discovered and by a dwarven clan that's trying to set up shop and figure out how to what resources are available, what's there, and set up a beachhead in in the area.
Yeah, you're probably better at this because you're better with description.
Well, you're good.
Okay.
It's not, you keep going. I'll just pipe in just to provide a little clarification here. No big deal.
We go look for these people. There's these tracks, these suspicious tracks. There's these animals gone missing. There's all this weird stuff happening. We find about these the stones, right? They just moved these religious stones. Oh my gosh! So, we find the mine. It's been taken over by ogres. Oh, and then we have Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
Bobo was an ogre, right?
Goblin.
Yeah,
so the goblins and a hobgoblin took it over, led by a hobgoblin.
Yeah. So we kept Bobo, and then
they spared him.
Yes.
He's since become a mascot.
He helped us, kill the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we did. Then I'm missing the second part. That was last week, right?
No.
Nope.
This is our third or fourth one?
This is our...
So that was the first one.
Third.
And then when they came back to the island, they got direction from Baracus, I think, about Spire Island.
Yeah, okay, that was last week. All right, so Spire Island.
Last month.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to, Bertha, okay, she's one of the Dwarven clan members. She helped us out tremendously. She fed us. I kind of love her. And so her sister and her nephew was on this ship, and it's gone missing. So she asked that we, find out what happened to them, and if we can, the unfortunate happened, if we could, to bring back their remains or some closure for them. So we go. We have on our ship. There's all kinds of creatures, right? We have an orc and
you have a half orc, and you have humans. You have dwarves.
Yeah. Whole little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we find out from the shipmates that there's this thing that's been following us, and they've seen it previously. And then it could be this water elf race or something like that, right? Or these shark races. And so we'll get to Spire Island, and sad. Bertha's sister spirit comes to us.
Yeah, who's Cassandra? That's her name. Yeah.
Yep, she has passed, and her son. It's a curse,
her
right?
Son, Tomil. Yes.
Tomil. He's cursed, though, right?
Seems to be. Yeah, he was one of the creatures that you guys ran into on the wreckage. You found the wreckage on Spire Island, which is this massive. Only thing that's growing even in the ocean. There's nothing growing except you have seagulls that go at different parts of this island that just juts right out, and it has some nasty reefs and so they have a lot of breakwaters that right outside, so you had to maneuver in, but you saw the ship that had crashed and basically shipwrecked on shore, whatever shore there is, and basically split the whole. The whole keel was broken, and it was basically precariously perched, just about to sink into whatever the depths are in that particular area. You're good. The only thing is, let's not use the markers on this because these are dry erase and this is a wet erase only board.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Do we know anything about the curse, or just that he
All right,
is cursed?
what was the son's name?
So Tomil.
Tommen?
Tomil. Tommil.
Oh, I definitely misspelled that.
You're good. And so you did. You know that they were sea spawn. So and basically, from what you understand, is they're kind of like there's something that's created usually by some sort of powerful aquatic being that puts a kind of a curse that sort of binds them to them, and they act as sort of messengers, soldiers, whatever that are needed from these usually nasty creatures that do
So
it.
when you describe it, I think Davy Jones.
Yes.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Very
the-
much so.
Yeah.
There's actually there's like three kind of main variants that you have. One that like the mouth. So this is what the picture looks like, and you'll see Tomil, and he's actually a dwarven kid, but that's kind of the idea there.
Maybe not crease it.
Oh,
It's all right. No worries. You're good. We're just trying to hide the stats. It's all. So basically, that's sort of they come in like one of three main variants. So one has like the nasty like deep sea fish maw with the sharp teeth, needle teeth. Another one that has like lionfish like quills that spike up, or pufferfish. And then there's actually another one you guys didn't run into, but since you did so well on the check, I believe last time, they can actually have like tentacles as part of them. So like you said, but there's those kind of are the three kind of variants, if you will, that exist out there. They are that they can survive outside of water. Let's see here. Sea spawn can breathe air and water, but need to be submerged in the sea at least once a day for 1 minute to avoid suffocating. So they do now. They're bound to the sea.
That is such a small amount of time.
It is.
right, for a minute.
Yeah.
So technically,
But if once you miss it, you start suffocating, which goes pretty fast.
so technically they could like live there on the island.
Do one of the Davy Jones things where he has the buckets he walks in.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
very much like that.
possible.
Yeah. So that's basically what's happened up until this point, and you guys are all essentially mercenaries that have been hired on by one of the dwarven clans to help them with this establishing a kind of operation to mine, to provide natural resources, and basically claim this this massive island that has sort of not been colonized, and it's in the very far north. So think like Alaska feel, and you're pretty much there in island form. So anyway, yeah, you guys are in that, and I will say for your character, are you going to be a Marcus, or did you want to switch it up? You can be whatever you want to be.
How about I just go ahead and go with Rose, since that's the end of the last name?
Sounds great. So Rose is going to be, we'll say that you were just down below deck and somehow managed to not run into these people because they've only been traveling for 3 days. The boat's not huge, but in your case, maybe you were down, making sure you got all the, not hiding, but getting all of the supplies in order, and you'd be like the quartermaster or something in charge of everything, but you had your buried in all the supplies and doing counts and everything and recounts to make sure everything was good to go. But based on what's happened, the captain's asked you to go over and kind of see what's happening, because you can all hear the sounds of combat and see some flashing on the deck on the ship, because you're on the main ship that they came over on. There's a shipwrecked ship that's off, and they used one of the dinghies basically to go over to see what's going on. So he's going to ask you to take the smaller boat and go and check out and provide support with whatever they happen to need. So you basically row over there, and there is some climbing involved. You guys remember looking and sort of laughing from the side of the deck as the kobold that was going with you tried multiple times to basically get onto the ship and failed miserably, slamming into the rocks below and then getting swashed up by the waves, and then trying again and then failing again, and finally deciding out of frustration just to go up and succeeded and then joined the fray, but took him some time to do that. So you kind of learned from that mistake and decided to go up a slightly different way, and it will put you right on with these characters who you see are basically finishing up a combat that had been on this sort of wrecked deck, and standing, like laying before you, are about 6 or so of these sea spawn bodies that you're kind of like, what the hell happened? It smells strongly of like fish and old low tide, so to speak. There's already sort of this algae growing on the wet deck. The wood's all super soaked now, and kind of creaks underneath your feet as you walk on. But yeah, so you see them all standing, and there's actually, at the time, there's 5 of them. And with that, you see the other 3 will basically say, well, one got away, and they look at you two and say, do you guys mind going to check it? We're going to check below and make sure there's nothing below. Go check on that one and go get it, or kill it, whatever you want to do, I don't care. The little kobold says, and as the other 3 kind of get their weapons out and proceed down slowly and cautiously down below decks of this part of the ship. And you guys are standing there. Now you have a new character that you're like, where the hell did you come from? So go ahead and describe yourself and kind of what you are.
I'm a rogue halfling folk hero, and because I'm assassin, I'm probably just gonna be like, okay, well, I guess I've got to go kill somebody, and just go ahead and like look at them and run off after the person.
Smile.
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna describe this little dude. I'm just
fine.
A short little person with an axe, I guess. I don't know. Again,
it's terrifying.
It's
an assassin with an axe. It's a halfling with a big smile on her face.
It just popped up, and I'm like, what the hell? Okay, we're going this way.
And she's not a sea spawn, so there's that.
Yeah, thank God. Those things were tough.
And then go ahead and describe yourselves as well.
So I'm a half elf, a wood elf.
What's your name?
Salandria.
Huh?
Salandria. What else?
The power over nature magic.
Oh yeah. So like I have wild shape, and
at night the crew will talk about the new travelers. So basically, the affected like Marines that they brought on, the mercenaries that have been brought on to help kind of protect the ship and kind of figure out what's going on directly. And they're just like the transport. So you are part of just like the transport team, but you actually yourself, unbeknownst probably to them, based on you being an assassin, you're just like, I'm perfectly capable of handling myself in basically any situation, but we're going to keep things on the down low and sort of see where this goes.
I'm just a little accountant that every once in a while runs up and kills a bunch of people.
Just see, people end up dead around her. We don't know why.
It's like, listen, I'm strictly here to do books, but also I'm a security guard in case anything goes wrong.
Okay.
Just stealthily.
So, and I'm Druid.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Samel. I'm a ranger, sailor background, tiefling race. So take that however you feel. Some people get weird about it. I like animals. Try to talk to them when I can. So, what's up?
Yeah. So we got a rogue, ranger, and druid. Mm-hmm. So it's solid. It's solid. It's good.
Shoot.
It's solid.
No.
What was that?
I said, oh yeah, no.
It's the rangers and the rogues.
Really? They don't get along.
There's almost always that thing of like, there's already a party and the ranger goes to like go into the party and they shoot the rogue in the chest with a note that says like, I'm here now. It's like, the rogue's like, damn it. And then like the orc reads it and it's like, and shoots another one. It's like, yeah, if I wanted the rogue dead, I would have killed them already.
Dang. Yeah, well. Rangers are fun, rogues are fun. They all have their roles to play, and they are different in this. So you'll see as you kind of go through. He'll have spells, minor spells, I believe, and then he'll have some other abilities, and then you will also have your own that you can throw into the mix. So, but yeah, you guys are kind of standing there, and it's kind of like, hi, and you're like, I've heard of both of you, and you guys are like, we don't know who you are.
Well, come on,
but you don't look like a sea spawn, so you look trustworthy.
Let's deal with this after we kill that dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's not kill him yet. We need to question him first.
Okay.
That's good to know. Okay, so I'm just okay. Let's go kill him.
Okay. So I guess we need someone who can speak the language, right?
So Dwarven seems to be something, but you don't know. Like the sea creatures last time, I mean, they were more interested in fighting you than anything. But yeah, you don't know. They didn't seem terribly intelligent. As far as like, they weren't like super tactical or anything like that. They were, just like basic stuff. Like they didn't seem to be really communicating with each other, and there was sort of slight vacant look in their eyes. Yeah.
Kind of like a hive mind.
Not sure.
I was thinking more like a necromancer, like someone's controlling them.
Like they're undead.
Or
Could be.
Maybe not.
They're not undead technically.
Not that they're undead, but it's like kind of the same situation where like the person is controlling them.
Could be.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a parasite. Like Baldur's Gate.
No, you're not dealing with the lithids.
Okay.
That would be terrifying. Those are some of like the quintessential really powerful bad guys in the game.
Okay, so
yeah, you guys are kind of standing there. It's you got that smell of seawater, and the deck is slightly slippery because of the algae starting to grow. You see the crack, and as the wave kind of laps between kind of unevenly, it's like hitting from a certain direction. The two huge pieces of this ship kind of slowly kind of creak and crack even more apart by inch. But you can clearly just hop right over that crack and then head over to where you saw it like went through like sail and basically kind of ran off. Last time you saw it, which was in this case probably about 18 seconds ago.
Yeah, well,
30
I want to
seconds
follow
ago.
him. I want to find out.
Okay.
And try to communicate with him if possible.
Yeah. Cool with that. See if we can track it down.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are like track down, follow it. So go ahead and give me a survival check if you have
one
survival.
of those bags.
Oh yeah. Can you hand him the other bag? Yeah, that one. Nope, that one. Yeah, hand that over to him.
Thank you.
Has character in it too.
All right. So what does it mean if the little circle is darkened?
That means it's a trained skill.
Okay.
So you're proficient with it.
Just rolled a 19, but it was cocked. I just rolled a 19 again.
Nice. So what's the total then?
Okay. You said survival.
Survival. Yeah.
Okay, 21.
21. Okay.
11.
So we're rolling advantage, right?
No
Or,
advantage.
just
Just one. 15 plus survival.
Boom. 5, 20.
All right. So you two are able to look around, and you basically see, because of that algae growth, you see these kind of warped little tracks, because they're little. They're almost about your size, actually. So like halfling size, maybe slightly bigger. And they go basically to the opposite end, to the bow of the boat, so the very front. And you guys go, and sure enough, hiding behind what appears to be some sort of rotted through barrels, looks to be one of these creatures, and you can see that sort of vacant look, but there is this shimmer of maybe somewhat understanding and fear in its eyes that you can see. based on coming up on it, and you kind of look at it and approach it, and it looks like it kind of gurgles at you and sort of menacingly. But like I mentioned before, and now you see for the first time, from what you can tell, this appears to be like a child dwarf, like a teenage dwarf, if that, like low teens. If it weren't like have this massive gaping fish, needle teeth maw. But that's kind of hidden, and it's trying to hide that part of its face at least, and it's looking at you, and it kind of hisses with this, gurgly sound. And then, it seems frustrated with whatever, and then also looks at you then, and then that frustration seems to go to fear. So it's switching quickly between frustration and fear from what you can tell.
Do we know if this is Tom?
Well, we don't. We can only assume. So the question is, how do we figure it out?
Yeah.
Would I even know that that's who y'all are looking for?
Well, let's see if we can get a better look at them. Maybe we can motion.
You will say that there's talk because you're talking at night with the crew, and they've mentioned a couple of the different missions. And we'll say, for argument's sake, that you've heard that they're looking for someone named Cassandra and potentially her son named Tommel, who's related to kind of one of the matriarch kind of warrior dwarves that's in the town, kind of one of the main families that's a part of this clan. And so you guys kind of approach, and as you're approaching, there's a massive cold that comes through all three of you as a whoosh comes, which launches hair and other things, comes from behind you, and then a semi-corporeal female dwarf appears before you, and she looks angry and scared.
But she spoke to us last time.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
let's
did.
speak to her again.
"Do not harm him," she says, as she puts her hand up. And you like I said, as her hand comes up towards you, even just this, you can feel that sort of power, that cold, that little spike of cold come into wherever your body part that's closest to her hand. So there's definitely this aura about her that's very, very real.
Okay. So I want to talk to her.
This Tomo, she says, and she looks back worried, and then looks back at you. Hand still raised, and you can tell, her feet are completely suspended above the deck, probably by about 3 or 4 inches. And, her garb is, looks fairly like waterlogged, but otherwise in good shape.
Okay, so like it was recent.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't been long. Okay. We want to save. Is there a way to save him? Bertha sent us for Cassandra.
Bertha?
Yes, your sister.
Bertha sent you. Oh, thank the gods, she says.
Can he be saved?
She looks concerned and looks back over at him, and he's watching this, and he seems seeing that frustration and sorrow in his eyes, but just can't say anything, and kind of gurgles, comes out. "I don't know," she says.
Is it possible, while they're distracted while you're talking to her, for me to try to sneak up on him and put the manacles on him so he can't run off?
What we'll say is that you can attempt to do a stealth while they're talking.
Okay.
So I will say, let's see. Well, first things first. I would say you can do an insight. You'll have to do kind of 3 checks. You'll have to do an insight check first to try and read the situation, so when you can look for an opening, and then you have to commit. So you're going to do a stealth, and then it's going to be an attack roll, all in quick succession if you pass. So.
Okay. Well, the wisdom was, I got a 16.
Okay. You're pretty sure, so the ghost Cassandra, for her part, is really kind of focused on Cylindria. and she has her body facing, like, interceding between you all as a group. With a 16, you do notice, like, she does look longingly, you know, and as a ghost, trying to figure, you know, trying to think, trying to do whatever. And so she spends quite a bit of time, in a matter of seconds, looking at Tommel. So you think that once she does that again, you can make a break for it if you want to. So wait for the roleplay cue. So and you kind of position yourself to where, because she has that, like, she's kind of like this, and then, you know, she sort of like will look this way. So if you go over to like this side, when she does like this and looks, you can go whoosh, that way, you know, behind her, right?
And again, I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to maybe grapple him to get the manacles on him so he doesn't run.
You do you. So, but it will be as soon as you see me turn, like I'm going to look back at Tommen, you can ask me, and I'll tell you if you can make that stealth check.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Our boat, the Intrepid, was attacked. It was attacked by some beast.
The shark race.
And then the shark race got on board and killed most of the crew and anybody that could fight, and took the rest. And now my Tom comes back like this.
So
Okay?
I got 17 plus that's stealth, so that's a 23.
Wow. Okay.
22.
You just like zip, you slide off to the side, and I will do perception checks just because.
Yep.
That is how this is going to go. You guys can also do perception checks. Although, to be fair, it'll be, you guys will have advantage because you are on the side looking.
Am I doing perception?
Nope, just them trying to spot you and notice you doing this.
25.
So, 25. And then what did you have? A 20?
I had a 22.
22. So you are, you see her immediately slip around, and in her hands you do see manacles. So for his part, Tommel is paying attention to this and seems really frustrated, and the frustration just kind of seems to keep building. In hand with Sorrow, he does see you, but you do get your attack. But it's not like a sneak attack per se. So he gets his full armor class, which is actually not very good.
Okay.
So you may make an attack roll using dexterity or strength, your call.
That's going to be dexterity.
Okay, and with you being a rogue, I'll give you proficiency with it. So you get your proficiency bonus.
Alright, so I'm going to get a +7 to whatever this is.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18.
So you are able to go up, and with a loud kind of like, he goes over and you just like snap it on right on him, and he kind of looks surprised at you and like paralyzed and just looking at you. For her part, Cassandra goes and says, "No!" and like kind of like immediately, as if there's like air bursting into her face, her hair flies back and her features instantly go from being kind of fair to looking bloated and as if she was drowned, and her eyes have basically disappeared and look like they have like maybe like crab ate them or something like that. Like she comes in full like just drowned and has been eaten for the past day or so by sea animals, and we go into initiative.
Got a 14.
Okay. Your character's name is Rose. Solyndria.
Oh no!
Samuel.
That's bad.
18.
You had an 18 total, and you had a what was yours? What was Rose's?
14.
14.
I rolled a 1.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But it's a 4. So, Jesus.
Well, it happens. And then Cassandra. Let's see. Her initiative is a 20, so she actually goes first. So Cassandra flies into a rage-like state, not technically raging, but definitely pissed off and fearful and angry and going mama bear on you. And for that, the first thing you'll need to do is, because she's shifted from this, like, you know, although somewhat freaky because it was, you know, clearly transparent kind of ghost, into like this like death state, I'm going to need all of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Is that for frightened?
It is.
So I have advantage.
Okay. Roll for it.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
I got a 17.
Okay.
17 plus 3s. 20.
Got it.
12, 4, I have 16.
Okay, you all passed. So that was her horrifying visage. And so you guys basically saved yourself. Let's see here. Ghosts see through, succeed on a wisdom throw or be frightened for 1 minute. If the save fails by 5 or more, the target also ages 1d4 times 10 years. So up to 40 years you can age. But you guys avoid that, and you are immune to that for the next 24 hours. So that was the first thing. And that's just like her becoming, it's not a part of her action. She will reach out with that deathly cold grasp, but in a kind of a slapping motion, trying to slap your face and you know, batter you. So what is your armor class?
16.
Okay. Hit.
Okay.
So 5 plus 8, 13 plus 3, 16 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Where's my HP?
Your hit points is going to be in kind of the top middle, right underneath armor class.
Oh, okay. And you said 13?
16.
16. I'm down to 5.
Do not kill him, she says. All right.
Yeah.
So now we are to Samuel, who's totally surprised by this because you didn't even see her do any. You were just kind of focused, and you're like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And then you're kind of like facing away from her as well, and you know, thinking about what's going to happen and how are we going to deal with this and how are we going to break this curse. And all of a sudden, the rogue goes right around and then just snap, and like they're looking face to face, like the sea spawn and the little halflings looking face to face, locked. And then the ghost just absolutely flies into this like supernatural rage. So here you are.
So I'm gonna look at my partner and be like, "What just happened?"
What happened? Please explain.
I mean, she's freaking out, all right? So I know I'm going to try to use diplomacy because, I mean, we're not trying to kill him, but we have to protect ourselves too.
Yeah.
Do you have any diplomacy?
I came into this with like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I stand by it.
No, you're good.
Well,
you're
I
good.
mean, we kind of do have to protect. I mean, they've been volatile.
Yeah.
I mean,
You literally just had a like a fight to the death with a whole bunch of other ones. This one
Yeah.
ran away, but she doesn't know that.
yeah.
She just came in as reinforcements from the boat.
Like, I knew y'all needed reinforcements.
So I mean,
can time
we
up
have
at
we
least.
have we have to be able to keep ourselves safe through this whole process and get back to Bertha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, that ghost did attack us, so yeah. What's up?
Do what you need to do.
I mean, at this point, like my persuasion is like a -1. I don't think I can really talk to it.
No, but yeah, there's other things you might be able to do. Like you can kind of aid her. You can, it is kind of a surprise round for you anyway, so it's going to be limited.
So, I do have a cure wound, so
yeah, you
she
could go
just-
to her and
yeah. Since she
use
just
that.
took a big hit, I'll Cassandra is the name, right?
Cassandra's the
that's
ghost.
No.
Mhm.
Rose.
This is
Rose.
Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, we could set this up real quick so she's here, and we will say that this will be Tommel, and then you guys will be like here, and then you're gonna be right here, like right there. Yep, perfect. Go like that. This one's that one too.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So if I want to reason with her, what do I roll for?
So you're gonna move over. He has to do this though first. So he goes around, doesn't want to provoke, and then so if he were to go through, you'd just have to make sure you don't get hit if you're gonna move out of a threatened square. So in this case, you can go up to her and then roll your D8 plus. So whatever the spell says there.
Is that the 8 one?
Yep, that is 8 one.
All right. 5. Where is my cure wounds? Spellcasting. Wait, first equals 3.
What was it?
It says first equals 3.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, cure wounds. So you have the cure wounds. We'll so I always have to look this up because I'm so used to Pathfinder rules, which would be plus your level of cure wounds. Just to make sure, cure wounds 5e. Whoops. It is D8 plus your spellcasting stat. Looks like. So your spellcasting is wisdom as a ranger. So your wisdom modifier would be
No, the saving throws.
right there, plus 3. So you have a D8 plus 3. So you'd have 5 plus 3 is 8.
8. Okay.
So I'm up to 13.
And she seems to freak out and screams no, but can do nothing. So so next is Rose.
Rose or me?
Rose, you rolled a 1.
Oh.
You now have aggro
You're still
from
in
from a ghost, a dwarven mother.
I'm trying to think, because do I know anything about what would hurt her since she's a.
So if you give me religion.
Sure. What's my religion? Ooh. 17.
Okay, so let's see here. 17, 15 plus 2. I would say you can get a couple things. So it looks like so she has I will say, do you want to know what she's resistant to, what she's immune to? Which one of those two? Resistances or immunities?
Immunities.
Immunities, she's immune to cold, necrotic, and poison damage.
Okay.
So immunity means they don't take any damage. Resistance means they take half.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
So they are immune and take no damage from cold, necrotic, or poison damage sources.
Okay, so does short sword hit harder than rapier? Or is that just I have that in my weapons but I don't have it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna attack her with my rapier.
Okay.
Which is D8 plus 4.
Go for it.
There's a star and it says plus 2d6.
If you are
That was
with
sneak
somebody
attack.
else, yeah. So it's not, you don't get sneak attack. You have to roll a d20.
Oh, d20.
You have to hit first.
Do I add anything to that? Or is it
Yep,
just
you
flat?
should. So under the rapier, it should have an attack bonus, and then it'll have a damage. So right in the middle, almost dead center in the middle of
Oh,
your
cool.
seat.
17.
Okay, you hit.
Okay.
So you go right into the ectoplasm, if you will, and then you are going to roll a damage die.
Do I need to re-roll this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. That's going to be 12.
12. All right, so 12 And then it does seem like it goes through and cuts some of the material that she is, but it's definitely reduced damage. So she definitely takes some damage. All right. So that is Rose. Cylindria.
Finally my turn.
I know.
Okay. So I want to reason with her.
She did just get attacked.
But still, like
You can try, but it's going to be with disadvantage, I'll say. Because you do have a good rapport with her. And depending on what you say and the direction, we could talk about other things. So disadvantage means you roll twice and you take the lowest of the two.
Oh, Jesus.
So at least you're allowed to do it.
All right. I'm going to go for it.
Well, so what kind of, what are you going to say?
Oh, just that we're assure we're not going to hurt him. Like, this is just to protect us.
Okay.
Because he's been volatile. We want to help him. We want to help her spirit as well. Like, we want to do everything we can for Bertha. She's been very good to us.
Okay.
She's helped us.
I'll give yourself an additional D6 that you can add to the roll on both of them, but you still have disadvantage to the roll.
Which one's a D6?
It's like the classic dice that's used for like most other things.
All right, so that's 19.
Okay, but roll again.
Okay. Please be pretty high.
8.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so 8 and whatever this is.
And then plus your diplomacy.
Okay, so 8 is 13.
Okay.
Diplomacy. Which one would that be?
So it is actually persuasion.
So 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. So persuasion 14. You try, and she seems to like look at you, and as she looks at you, like half of her face goes back to like the normal side that you are, like that you just saw, the kind of nicer, like she's clearly dead, but at least she's not horrifying. But then, as like she's, as Rose is pulling out the rapier, you see like the face just kind of go right back into evil and looks right back at her.
I tried.
All right, so you did try. All right, so Cassandra's turn. So she's gonna go through and she'll attack you again. So let's see here. The attack, Withering Touch, is a 12.
I've got a 16.
So she tries to swipe again, and it's incredibly cold, but you are able to dodge out of the way this time. And you see the elf trying to like calm things down, and you did see that like she like started to listen to her, but then you're like, I got this, get this back, and then that pulled her right back into the Mama Bear mode. So it is Samel's turn.
Question, is that one considered undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and if you have religion, you can make the same roll. So if you have religion trained.
Wait, you get to make people undead?
No. He gets bonuses against undead.
Oh, I was like, hold up.
Advantage on, is that INT checks?
Yep, intelligence checks to figure out more. So you do get advanced. You get to roll twice, even if you're not trained on it.
Advantage with undead. Oh, that's religion. I don't know. I'm just gonna go into attack mode.
You're gonna attack? But you can still see and see what you can find out first. That's for free.
Oh, okay.
So it's a religion check.
Sure.
And then you get advantage because it's, trying to figure out about it.
So still a D20?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Cool. 14 plus 1.
So 15? Yeah, I mean, for resistances, so she knows immunities. I can either tell you damage resistances, which are the half damages, or condition immunities. Which one would you like to know?
Damages.
Damage resistance. So half damage from acid, fire, lightning, thunder, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Dang it.
So if you have magical weapons, they actually do full damage. So you, yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got magical weapons.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I do in Baldur's Gate case.
Had the
No, you
standard,
can't transfer
Okay.
from Baldur's Gate to tabletop.
No, I just had
How
the
do we
standard.
get magical
You
weapons?
should.
Can
Let
we
me
just
see.
buy magical weapons when we get back to the blacksmith?
So scimitar +1. So one of your scimitars says a +1 next to it. So do you have a +1 next to your? Do I just say rapier +1?
I got,
Yeah.
I got
So you have a magical weapon then.
Oh, wait a
Okay.
minute, I got a +4.
But also,
No, it should say scimitar +1. You actually don't because you have 2 other magical
I would
weapons.
love that.
so does that mean that my attack?
Oh.
Did full damage.
Also, I realized that I have assassinate, which means that I would have advantage on the target.
Yeah, you hit anyway.
Okay.
You might have gotten a 20, but yeah.
That's fine.
Well, how do I get a magical weapon then?
You find one, and you guys did find a hand axe, if I recall correctly,
Yeah,
a
we
long time
did.
ago,
It
and I
was
think you
beautiful.
had it. Yeah, so it's a
beautiful axe.
+1 hand axe. So your rapier did actually do full damage. We can go ahead and retcon that.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll roll for damage
Okay.
with my dual weapon action.
Okay. So you attack first with the magical one. We're going to do these separate because the magical one is going to go through, and the other one is going to be half damage.
Yeah, this part always confuses me.
Yep, you're good. Just roll one at a time, though, in this case. So 5 plus 6 is 11. You actually hit.
Okay.
So now you're going to do your damage.
And that's a D6.
Ooh. And you have a asterisk next to it. So Colossal Slayer, if the target's below max hit point, you get plus D8 damage once per round. And it is below max hit points because she hit it. So you get an additional plus D8, which is this guy.
Nice.
So many dice.
It is.
5.
It's a good roll. So 6 plus 5 is 11, plus what else do you have there?
Plus 4.
There you go. So 15. So 15 damage. Not bad. And then you get your offhand attack.
19.
That's a hit. So go ahead and do your D8 plus 4.
Well, as long as y'all kill her, I don't think I can do it.
Jeez, wow, max damage. All right, so 8 plus 4, 8 is 12. So 6 damage because that one is not magical.
Half
Okay.
damage.
You guys are slashing it, and right in front of you, you see pieces of her just getting slashed off, and pieces as she's freaking out. You see like tears streaming down as she's like reaching for her Tomil, but she seems she's not down yet. Rose, we'll see if she's down now.
I was like over here thinking, maybe if I try diplomacy again, but
You
no,
can.
that's not. I don't think it's.
Why not? You could. That's up to you. How do you feel? What do you think your character would do? Do you think you'd be like, oh shit, I misread the situation and I want to try and be like, nope, stop. Or do you want to just continue and slaughter her?
I feel like as an assassin folk hero, I'd probably be more upset by the fact that she actually hit me that hard.
As a folk hero, though? Not the assassin part, the folk hero.
But isn't that one of those like kind of
You-
have a
you
big
decide
head
however
as
you
a
want.
folk hero?
You decide however. You could go with whatever you want. You're going to attack
Yeah.
or diplomacy?
I'm gonna try to attack. I
Okay.
just got a 7, but I have assassinate, so I have advantage. Oh, if it's hit. So no. So I got a 7.
Plus what?
Oh,
So you have that middle block has the rapier, but that has rapier plus 1, right?
so
And it should have a rapier plus 1, and then it'll have a plus number next to it. That's
okay,
the
so
hit.
14.
Okay, you hit.
Okay, so I need a D8 plus 4. That hit the side of the Okay, that was a 5. So
Okay.
5 plus 4,
9.
9.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
maybe she's just beat down
So
enough now to where she will listen to me. I cannot do that. I cannot attack her.
Save my Tomel, she says to you. But you can. I will allow you to roll, but it's going to be disadvantage again,
Okay.
and this time you're only going to add a D4.
Okay.
That is the...
4-sided die.
That.
There you go. That looks like it. Some of them are kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the D8?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is a D4.
That is a D4. Yep, it is.
Okay.
Because it's not equal sides.
So
on the
it's
other
2
one.
rolls and the lowest of that. 13. Oh God, please let that be the lowest. Damn it. So 6.
No. You don't even have to roll.
Yeah, 9.
You're trying, and again, you see that like face like shift over to you, looks sorrowful, and she just says, "Don't let them kill him," she says.
I won't, I promise. Just
And yeah.
Kill it.
But it's her turn. So as she says that, she just gets really solemn and then looks right at you, and then please give me a DC 13 charisma saving throw.
Oh no. What's my charisma 2? Okay. That's gonna be a 7.
Okay. So the ghost disappears right in front of all of you. And you guys are all kind of sitting there, and there's this loud creaking and slight sway. And you're like, where the hell did it go? And in your mind, you're like, I'm going to look around and see where it is, but your head doesn't move. She puts down her weapons.
okay.
She kind of looks at her hand. Looks up at you. You were kind.
Yes, it's who I am.
All right, so yeah.
That escalated quickly.
She looks over at Tommel. You're not going to attack Mommy, will you? And then he kind of like looks up at her, and he has like wide eyes, and he looks super confused, and then kind of gurgles. And then you see she raises up her hand with the key and unlocks the manacles, and then puts them back, and then looks back at you. You're seeing all of this. You have zero control over any of this. Tom will be a good boy. Stand up. Stand up straight, she says. And it's like coming from this little halfling.
Oh my gosh, she's possessed.
And you see Tommel like looks really confused and then stands up, but not quite straight, has his head down. He's a good boy, she says as she looks back at you, and a tear starts to form and rolls down her cheek.
I'm a super emotional person. Don't make me
Sorry.
cry.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm real.
Uh-oh. It's not his fault, she says. And you see she kind of sneers.
Is there any
I will
way-
give you back your friend, but you will stop your attacks.
Done.
I'm cool with that.
We never attacked him.
She looks, no, you did not. Well, I mean, technically you put manacles, which required an attack, but yeah.
I didn't do
You
any
didn't do any damage. Okay, but she said attack.
Yeah, she did.
She does.
Could've asked.
She does look at the weapon, looks at you, and then kind of like squinches up, and then she takes the weapon and throws it out into the ocean.
Oh, so you lost your magic?
No, hers.
I have lost my rapier.
Well, she just threw it.
So I gotta
You
go
don't know.
back and
You don't know
get it.
if you can get it or not, and you're in your mind. You're like, that was mine. Like, And then she basically like looks over herself, and she actually puts the shackles on herself, and then she gives Tommel the key, who's super confused. And then all of a sudden, you feel you can actually control yourself again. And standing before you now, with her head held high, is Cassandra in ghostly form, but not horrifyingly drowned.
So she's calmed down.
And she just like, but she has this like really like look down the nose and like how dare you, don't ever do this again. Looks at these two that way. And that's how that goes. So no, for his part, he tries to like gurgle, and again seems pretty frustrated, but he like looks around frantically and looks at the ground, and then like something like he looks down, and you guys actually saw this in the last one. He has a necklace, and it has an eyeball in the necklace. Now, you guys can do a insight check. We'll go with insight. I was going to say that or arcana. You can do insight or arcana, your choice.
Insight.
I'm stuck between, do I want to do inside and arcana, or do I want to immediately be like, I have
Oh, no,
thieves'
have it
tools
around.
and try to get myself out?
Oh,
I have a 4.
ouch.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled another
Not
1.
so much.
Another 1.
Oh no, well at least you're getting them all out of the way.
What were the two we were looking at?
Arcana
Insight.
or insight?
Okay, so I got an 18 on arcana.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You're pretty sure it, like, you think you see the eye move inside this, and it, like, or it, you actually, specifically because you got good enough, I think you see the pupil slightly dilate and looks like it focuses, and it's shifting focus. It's very small, very hard to see, but you're pretty sure there's some sort of magic going on there with that eye that you now notice is around his neck now that you're standing right in front of him, although you are shackled.
Can I have thieves' tools.
You do.
Can I try to get myself out of my manacles?
You certainly can. And Cassandra isn't looking at you now. She's looking at those two.
Can I have advantage since they're my manacles? So in theory, I would have. Dang it. Okay, I tried.
No.
So, I
It's gonna be a
want
6.
You're
it's
trying.
11. for
It's
sleight of
hard
hand?
because you're like trying to fish through your pocket, and now because it's manacle, it's like thicker. You can't get to the bottom, get the right tool. It's not going so well for this round. But nobody's paying attention to you, so that's good. You know, maybe you can retry.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
Did
In the game, or to me as Aaron, or to the to Cassandra?
Cassandra.
No, I guess to you.
Okay.
Like, did all of the fish people, like, they all had that necklace?
No, not that you remember.
Okay.
Yeah, you can think that. Give me an intelligence check. And it just happened. You can take advantage on it.
19.
Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, you don't remember seeing anything else. It was they still had some of their clothing, but no, you do not remember this specific necklace, and it's noticeable. Like you can tell it's an eyeball, probably human or dwarven. So it's creepy, almost like it's lacquered or something. Like it's preserved as a necklace.
With half of her face going in and out, do we know if it's hers?
So the half the face isn't happening now. She's fully in the calm. Like everything's like she's still like ghostly and transparent, but semi-transparent. But the visage was when when she perceived you as attacking her son, and she just flipped.
But she is a ghost, so could that be her eye? Or would
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Could be. Hard to tell color. So, this one looks like it's a blue eye. So, dwarves don't often have blue eyes. It's not outside of the realm of impossible, I suppose, but you've never seen one that has. Usually that's more of a human or other, elven. Not usually tieflings, maybe Azamar. There's a couple of races that might be, but not usually dwarven.
Can I ask Cassandra what's up with the blue eye on her son's necklace?
She looks at it, and for her part, I'll look at something really quick.
Why is it?
She like focuses hard on it, and then you kind of like she almost like as you blink kind of phases out and then phases back into existence, and she sort of like as she did that she was looking this way, but when she blinked she's looking your way. It seems to be tethered. It's coming from that direction. She points towards Spire Island.
Is it spire or spider?
Spire.
Spire.
Okay.
Like a great spire. Like a point, like a spike.
Okay, cool.
You're good. Maybe you thought it was spider, and you're like, that doesn't look like a spider at all. And they're like, and all the other crew just laughing at you. They didn't say spider. They said spire.
I wrote that down before Bertha was even introduced.
Legit.
Like I have Bobo the Goblin,
Yes.
Spider Island.
He's probably drowning himself in one of the barrels of ale.
Yeah.
He'll join you for this one because you guys are down a person now. So, but he's not going to be a part of this little section because otherwise that would have been tragic.
All right. Then we got to go find the tether.
All right. How
It
far
seems
is-
to be actively controlled or manipulated, she says.
Can I try to
Which-
get out again?
Which in turn
Yeah,
manipulates the wearer, correct? So we could take it off, presumably.
Okay, so you're going to grab it?
That was a 19 before
I don't know.
sleight of hands.
Can.
Okay,
I'm
let's
just
try
asking
it.
you're saying
Okay.
it, but it's what you do. So
Okay.
you're going to go, she does allow you to reach forward, but if he was
Okay.
going, it might be a different story.
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering. He's like, I'll help. He's like, are you though?
So I try to take off the necklace.
Okay. For his part, Tamil seems to be moves away from you, so you'll have to do kind of an attack. It's not actually an attack, but sure I grab it.
Well, I mean,
we'll
you
say
said
it's
that to her, and then all hell broke loose, and I'm not
you
trying
have
to
a good you have a good rapport with her. That's what I was saying. If he even did even remotely close to this or her,
So I got a 19 to get out of the manacles.
Okay.
Can I position myself in a way where he is less likely to be able to run off from her as a help action,
yeah,
so that she can get disadvantage?
yeah. You just like come out of it, and like now you're watching everything as you come out of
But
it.
like I want to get in his way so he can't run away from me.
Understood, and you can.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. Yeah, you can. At least you'll get an attack of opportunity to try and grab him if he goes by you.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So what do I?
So we'll do a dexterity plus proficiency bonus. Kind of like a ranged attack, essentially,
Okay. All right.
but, or a finesse attack, if you will.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Oh.
Try the other dice. Try those blue dice. They're pretty in there
Do
in that
you
bag.
want one of mine?
She's got dice here. She can.
I also
got good ones.
have orange ones.
So that would be 7.
Total of a 7.
Yeah.
Did you roll a natural 1?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
third one in a row.
So that's an attack, though. So I'm going to say that you basically slip on the algae and fall straight on your side just because of the rocking of the boat combined with the algae underneath your feet. And it just was perfect timing, and you just totally slid down as you were grasping with a slam and then a slide as this nasty green film starts building up on your clothes on the side, and you can smell the smell of low tide on you.
Because I'm ready to help action, can I grab her instead?
I'll allow it. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's 14.
Okay.
Wait, is it
Saving
this
throws
one or-
up top there. That one.
So yeah, it's a 14.
Okay. You're able to kind of grab her, but she still falls, and she still slides up. But you can kind of help her get up as a as a reaction, essentially.
So I'm all clumsy today.
You don't have your sea legs.
Yeah, and I'm a sailor. Go figure.
Yeah. So and for his part, kind of Tomil just looks at the smudge that you've made on the algae, and then you see he gets down on his knees and he starts drawing a big circle.
Okay.
And he draws it's like a little boat.
Like a map.
And then he has a line that goes, and it's probably about a quarter of the way around the island. And then he has like a little like half crescent thing. And he draws what looks to be kind of a blob inside of it, which has 3 sections. So it has sort of what looks to be an entrance. It has an offshoot, which follows the contour of the side of this. Well, clearly, since you said it's a map, we'll just go with that because it makes perfect sense. And then the other one looks like it's another chamber. And with that, you see he starts to seize up, and immediately, and then you just see his hand, almost involuntarily. Swipes it again, and now all the algae is there's a big swipe, and then he lays down on it again, and then swipes the other side in kind of an exaggerated posture, and you can hear him frustrated sound gurgle from his lips.
Okay. All right. So clearly it's a map, and we need to go over there, check it out. But I don't think we should take him. Just because, what if he is being controlled? They're gonna know that we're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Could be.
Yeah.
Or the eye can see and they can see you coming down.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. What do y'all think?
You can roll. Let's get back on the boat.
What? What's so funny? Come on.
Listen, I'm really over here in my little rogue space. I'm so since he's on the ground, he's technically prone. Could I roll?
Can I kill him?
Could I roll to get my key back?
Well, you can pickpocket, yeah. That's a sleight of hand.
I don't think that'll help me with my.
Are you going to do that? You got to say it before.
Yep, that was a nat 1, but that was what I was rolling for, so.
Yeah.
Oh wait! I am lucky, and I can re-roll any one. I can any roll at 1.
Yeah, that has a 1, so you can do that.
Okay, cool.
How do you get that?
It's a halfling thing.
15. What is that for sleight of hand?
All right. Well, you
That's
felt
gonna be a
yourself
20.
going towards his butt, and you're like, "This isn't good." And then you're like, "No, I'm luckier than this." And so you diverted your hand, and then you go right into the pocket that you had stuffed it in, unbeknownst to you. You feel the key, and you're able to pull it out without much problem.
I don't have my rapier back, but at least I have my medicals.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of standing there. This eyeball seems to be kind of focusing in and out a little bit. It's very hard to see, but it definitely is happening as if it's alive. The ghost is telling you that it's tethered, the eyeball to something toward in the general direction that he drew this map. He's still on the ground, and you see he kind of curls up in sort of a fetal position. And then you guys hear kind of grunting and kind of scratching and pegging coming outside of the hole that the ghost threw the rapier out. And popping out of the hole is a little goblin head. Pops up and looks back at you guys, and then he pulls her rapier and throws it down. Why you tried to kill Bobo? Bobo, come and help! And you tried to kill Bobo? And then slides it over, and then towards you guys, and he just ha! And he climbs up.
Thank you, Bobo.
I apologize to him since technically I'm the one that threw it at him. I'm sorry, I must have slipped.
And then he looks over at Cassandra and just flips out. He's like, ah! And he like jumps up and like slams into the side of the gunnel for the boat, and then like slides down. He tries to like climb up, and he's like, what's that?
Calm down, Bobo. It's just Cassandra.
And what's that? Looks at the ground. You kill it?
No, that's our son.
We're not going to kill it.
Okay.
Let's not start this again.
Bobo confused, but okay.
Bobo, remember how we saved you? We spared you. We're sparing Tomlin.
Oh.
Tomlin.
Tomlin?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
I was thinking
Makes
that
sense.
he was part of the ship. Do I know Bobo?
He kind of came in with him and was like chilling with you down in the bilges.
Okay.
And you're trying to make sure he didn't steal anything because you don't necessarily trust him. But I mean, he seems to be like so interested in like totally different things than you would think. So he's just like, he's kind of interested in adventure.
This is the expensive stuff?
Yeah.
This is the shit he keeps looking at.
And he's like, I like that stuff.
Yep.
All right. So with that, Bobo will join the party. And you guys will have 4.
Hey, Bobo.
What's up? Nods up. No, so yeah, you guys are all there, and you see Tommel is still curled up in the ball.
Can I do some kind of check to either like see if there's anything that would hurt him to make sure that we don't put him in danger, or anything that could help his state?
I'll say Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, let's go with Arcana.
Grab a drink.
13.
13. So you also know that they're sea spawn. And so many stories sung as sea shanties and recounted in dockside taverns tell of people lost to the sea, but not merely drowned and gone. Some unfortunates taken by the ocean live on as sea spawn, haunting the waves like tortured reflections of their former selves. Coral encrust them, barnacles cling to their skin. Lungs that once filled with air can now breathe in water as well. And so there's all kinds of stories of how they're created, but now you're seeing one in the flesh, and it's kind of weirding you out a little bit because it was clearly at once, playing a dwarf. As far as like breaking the curse, whatever created this, you have no idea. You don't know how that. You're not even sure it's possible. Yeah, you actually can't even, one way or another. You can't say whether it's possible even. No. You do know that generally speaking, like it says, like they're a shell of their former self, and so you can tell like he's probably at one point much more intelligent than he is now, but he knows that, and so he's frustrated. Is kind of the feeling you get. So yeah, hard to say.
Well,
But it is not, the eyeball is not, to your knowledge, like that's not any part of the sea shanties. That's not.
I mean, maybe we could just leave him here on the boat while we go check out the other thing.
Is there someone we trust on the boat?
Well, it can't be you two.
Wait.
And I can.
Wait, are we still on the old creaky broken half boat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in danger there, isn't he?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like the
mean,
boat
he's
that
one
I
of them,
came
though.
from.
Yeah, it's just
We're
to
bringing
the,
him there. Is there anyone specifically we can be like, this is the most non-threatening person that
Yeah, you're on the
Cassandra will
Hearthstone.
freak out about?
the boat's called the Hearthstone. It's a dwarven carrack.
Oh, that's where we're at?
Yeah. Well, no.
The Intrepid. I
That's
thought.
the Intrepid is where you're on now. I'm
Yeah.
talking about your other boat that you guys are from.
What about Takar? He was a security guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. He's the captain. Yep.
Maybe leave him with him. He could, he's captain. Tell everybody else not to touch him.
You can put
He
him in
lit-
an
is he
area where no
dwarven?
one else.
He let me drive the boat. Like,
Dwarven? Yeah.
We're cool now.
And if he's dwarven, he'll probably want to.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Bertha is widely known, very respected woman, family. So, okay, yeah, we could do that.
Okay. So you guys are able to get him. He is just curled up in a ball and will not move. So you're going to have to literally take him. Bubba will help, and you guys are able to load him onto the dinghy, and then take both of your dinghies back to all three because Bubba came over, and you guys are able to go back. Tokar is kind of looking at you guys along with the first mate, and they're like kind of questioning, like, guys, everybody's still alive, it seems.
Okay, yeah.
The other party meets up with you guys because they went below deck. They said there weren't any other, none of the other sea spawn were down there. They did find some loot that the sea spawn were kind of coming together with. So they have that, and then they also said that they found a couple of drowned bodies down there. So they've brought them back.
Oh, good. So we need to check
covered. And so you do check, and one of them looks to be Cassandra, and it's very much like the visage that you saw, where crabs had gotten to her, and so. But you definitely have her, and you do not see her in ethereal form once you leave the boat.
Well, it's good because then we'll take her remains back to Bertha, like she asked. Okay. So far.
Yeah.
Need a favor.
Okay.
We need to go check this place out on the other side of the island. Can we put him here and watch him until we return?
Okay.
This is Tomlin.
Tamil. Yeah, Tamil.
Tamil. This is Bertha's nephew.
Oh, okay.
So we want to see
Ooh.
what's going on over there.
Maybe
And if
don't
we can-
try to put him in the brig.
Yeah.
It's pretty spare. It's pretty small. Like the boat is pretty small. It doesn't have a spot. They could just like tie him up, but.
So keep an eye on
But
the
we
necklace.
don't want to tie him up because
Whoa! The hell is that?
Well, we think it's watching us.
Kind of looks around. The first mate looks over at him.
You
They look
already
at him.
agreed to this.
Why isn't it destroyed?
Well, didn't we talk about that earlier?
Can we roll Arcana to see if one of our
Oh, that's right, I rolled
weapons
a
with
1.
magic can break it?
No, I did. I tried to get it and I rolled a 1 and that's when I fell.
Yeah.
We got to check.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you were trying to get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if we can destroy it?
Sure.
That's 18.
Are you gonna like feel it and like observe it and do all kinds of other things?
As much as I can.
Okay. So you're feeling it. It's not appear to be made of metal. It's physical. It appears to be an eyeball that's preserved in like kind of like a lacquer, and it's embedded in like a sort of a necklace and like almost like a ring setting for the necklace.
But we don't know anything about like how it's tethered or anything.
No, because you see no tether, right? The ghost told you it, but you don't see anything physically. But as you're kind of feeling it and you feel a little harder, it seems to give a little. So it's almost like,
Ew!
Yeah.
Squishy!
so you think you probably could destroy it if you continued to, but you're not sure.
That feels like a
Hold on,
trap.
hold on. How do we know that if we destroy this, it's not going to destroy Tom?
Can we take the necklace off of him?
He will try to like his arm like comes out and tries to grab you so you could feel it and do all your other things, but as soon as you start to try and like pull it away, he will start to try and resist.
Okay.
And you can tell right away that he will. Even just moving it a little bit away from it, not just feeling it and doing that, but when you actually move it, that's when he kind of like takes notice from his fetal position and looks like he's going to try and hold it.
Did he do anything like that when I was squishing it?
Nope.
So that means that probably he doesn't think it's in any danger from it being squished, maybe. If he's freaking out when I'm taking it away from him, but not when I'm squishing it.
Well, you didn't squish it. You just barely, you were feeling it.
Okay.
Is there anything on the back of it? Okay.
No.
Alright, but if you kill him, you are telling Bertha.
I wasn't trying to kill him in the first place.
Oh no.
Okay, so I guess we need to go to the other side of the island then.
Are you going to destroy the eye?
Do you want me
Where
to
do you
try
want me to
destroy
go?
the eye?
Where am I going?
Said, if you kill him.
You're gonna squish it?
I mean, I kind of think it should be squished. However,
I guess I'll try to squish.
I do worry
You tell me.
that it might
All
hurt
right.
him too.
Can I see his reaction if I bring my magical rapier towards it like I'm going to stab it if he pulls back?
Oh, he's terrified of you.
Yeah.
And like moves away as you do that.
Alright, so
Yes.
this is what we're going to do.
That's fair. Can I give you my rapier?
This is what we're going to do. So I want you to grab it and give it a nice squeeze. Don't burst it, but give it a squeeze to see how it reacts first.
Okay?
What would that even
You
be?
try to grab it. So we'll do that first. So let's do a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10.
Yeah, he doesn't let you grab it.
Oh my god. No.
He starts
You
doing
wanna
it, and then
squish it?
for his part, so
I will try to
Tokar and the first mate both go up, and they realize kind of what's going on, and so they immediately move in and they start restraining Tomo on both arms. And so he's like looking over, and his big teeth maw like opens, but he doesn't bite anyone. He's just kind of looking over, like kind of looking around, and now he's sort of freaking out.
Tokar, please
So I
do
guess
not cause any problems.
with him being
You need him held down. Get it?
with him being restrained, I guess I'm gonna try again. That's even worse.
Well,
That's a 7.
he gets disadvantage. Yeah, he's still able to like get it, and he twists around. And Tokar, for their part, are like, "Oh, he's strong," and they try and wrench him around.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
So before we accidentally resummon Cassandra, let's
Right.
She hasn't appeared.
But you said we did have her remains now, then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look.
I'm not trying to kill him.
I'm really just concerned that the eyeball is like tethered to his fate. Alright, you try to squeeze it.
Squeeze that.
It's like, don't pull me into this.
Alright, so let me try.
Okay.
So what do I roll for?
We'll just do dexterity saving throw. We're doing opposed dexterity saving throw. Not too good.
17.
You are able to grab it because he's mostly focused on her.
19. Okay.
And now the two dwarven sailors that are trying to hold
And
him.
I'm just like
You
looking
are-
at him so
you
he
are
pays
too mu-
attention
yeah.
to me.
He is. He's like, you grab
Alright,
it.
so I give it a good squeeze.
Okay.
Does it react?
Give me a strength check.
Can
Okay.
I hand her my rapier in case she needs to try magic?
No, girl, I don't want your weapon. We go. I don't want to freak him out. He's super sensitive.
thought you were my friend.
16, 17.
You give it a nice squish, and it was a little bit weaker than you thought, and you burst it.
Oh no! And he's still alive though?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
And in
That's all.
fact, you burst it, and he breathes again and relaxes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, okay.
And he puts his arms up, even though they're both restrained. And he says, and he tries to speak but just can't.
But he appears to have his intelligence back, maybe?
You're not
Maybe
sure.
Just more relaxed and not under control.
He's not able to say anything.
Maybe more aware. Okay.
But yeah, he seems like much more like before. He was very frustrated. He was very, sad. He was angry and went through all these different emotions. This is a new one for you, where he's much more relaxed now. He's not fearful. He's not anything, and he's kind of like like a relief with his eyes. Still not able to talk, but that it's like a weight has been lifted off of him. And he definitely makes like he's not going to attack anybody, and the dwarves kind of look at you guys like what should we do?
Before the dwarves let him go, can I ask him if it's okay for me to take the necklace off now that the eye is gone? Okay.
He nods.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for 3 thieves tools, or can I just take it off?
Just take it off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, kind of goo. There's more actually on your hand, and it's definitely, still some eyeball there that's all nasty with the sort of lacquer on the outside that makes it like a crunchy, almost like a ping pong ball, gel filled. For your part, it appears that it's a silver necklace with the setting is silver as well, it definitely, as you're kind of looking more at it, it is tarnished, so definitely some wear, but the actual seating itself isn't. So it's all very pure silver. So yeah, that's about all you can tell from this.
All right.
What's going on?
All right. So they start to sail. It doesn't take them long.
We're sailing?
Well, they're gonna row, but yeah. Because you told them to go around to that quarter around the island.
Oh, so the whole boat's going? All right, I thought
You don't have to. I mean, that's what they thought. They're gonna. They're
that's
gonna.
fine.
They're doing soundings as they go and launching things in the water ahead of it to make sure they don't run aground. But they end up taking it, and I will give you guys perception checks.
Yeah. No.
No.
20, not net.
Okay.
14.
Based off the skills, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 10. Yay.
Okay. So it takes you guys about maybe probably about 2 hours or something. I mean, you guys are taking it really slow because you don't want to, there's that seems to be that like ring of barrier, reef that's around the island, except for a couple of little avenues. But you're wanting to make sure you don't run into anything else. And there's a couple of, large, stones that come up into kind of shallows. So it does take some time. But eventually you guys get to the point where you do see what appears to be a low archway, kind of a natural stone archway, which might suggest a cave, mostly submerged, that appears to be entering the island from about where you remember the map saying.
Okay.
And for his part, Tom will points right at that spot. That was going to give you guys were able to spot it, and based on the map, but he kind of confirms and sort of nods his head as you guys are all looking. And so Tokar's like, here? We drop an anchor, or what's going on? Okay. All right, let's drop anchor. And you see all the different, the goblins and everything get to work and launch their, drop the anchor and set it, and they kind of get ready, but they have everything ready for you guys to make way to the cave. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, since it's 2 hours, can I take a short rest to get some of my hit points?
Absolutely.
And it says hit dice.
Yes, so you choose. You are now at 3 hit dice, so you can choose to use that many d8s, and that's what you heal. So you can use all of them, and then you just don't have any more if you do another rest this day.
Can I do them one at a time?
You can. You have to declare it as you're being like, I'm going to do a short rest, and I'm going to use 2 hit dice, or I'm going to use 3 hit dice, and then use another short rest. Since you do have the 2 hours, you can just keep doing short rests and do it that way if you want.
Right. For the first short rest, I'm going to do 1 to see where I'm at.
Okay. And did your character have any healing potions too? Under equipment, very bottom center?
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2 if you want to do that.
Yeah, but I just rolled an 8 on that, and that'll get me fully up.
There you go. So all you need to do is spend 1. All right. So yeah, you guys are standing there. The other players, for their part, they said they're going to. One of them is pretty sure he saw something along the side of the island, kind of near the cave. They want to go investigate that, while you guys go and investigate the cave proper.
Okay.
so you're going to split the party, but it's because you guys only have part of the party. So,
Okay.
so you guys all, don your boats, and then, if you want to, you can get underway, or you can do anything else you want to.
What you think?
In the last 2 hours, have we gotten anything from Talmil as far as like what's...
Can't speak, and for his part, he just seems to be like staring off at like towards the sun, and almost like just keeping his head, as if he hasn't enjoyed the sun or even a break for a long time. You can't really get much out of him. He does acknowledge you, and it's not in any kind of aggressive way, so his whole demeanor's changed.
Oh, I'm
But
so
that's
glad.
That's about all you're going to get from him for right now.
But like,
Other than he pointed to the cave when you guys are like, I think that's it, and then he like pointed and nodded.
and he's not like seeming freaked out to be closer to the cave.
No, give me an insight check.
Well, you might like the other ones later.
13.
There's a little bit of concern from him, and a little bit of nervousness, but that's about it. But then he seems to look at you guys, and then he kind of seems to think it through or something. I don't know what's going on in his head, and then he seems to just look back, without emotion, back towards the cave. So now he was looking at the sun when you guys were transiting, but now that he's here, he's pretty much focused on that cave.
So the sun's up. What time of day is it?
You guys are approaching probably about, maybe 4 p.m. equivalent. It's mid-afternoon.
High tide, low tide.
We're going to say high tide.
Okay.
It's
Can we can all swim, right?
You
Okay.
can. And it looks like you may have to. You're not sure that you can get the boat. Well, you probably could squeeze the boat barely underneath that arch. But you're thinking maybe during low tide there's more space, but you'd have to wait longer for the low tide. You're not sure.
Alright. So we swim in.
yeah.
Okay.
Do we have Bobo?
Yeah, Bobo's coming with.
All right, cool.
Yeah, here are the Bobo stats. He will join you. He's also a rogue. So 2 rogues. Okay. So you guys go ahead and give me athletics checks as you guys are going to try and swim against the thrashing waves.
Come on, please be
It's
good.
going to be funny.
That's a 9.
Oh wow. Well,
12.
This is for acrobats.
athletics.
Why is my dex so high and my athletics so low?
You probably have acrobatics.
Yep.
11.
11.
Oh, I got the highest one.
Bobo probably got the highest one.
Oh, dang it.
Bobo has a 23, so you're pretty sure he's part fish.
Nice.
And he's just swimming around. He's doing like backstrokes and spitting the water up, and then he flips around and goes into breaststroke and whatnot. Anyway, you guys are kind of struggling. What did you get?
I got a 9.
A 9? It's not terrible. So you're not like drowning. You're just like you're not freaking out yet, but you're not now that you're not able because you're getting thrashed, and you think like the waves are like continually coming and they're pushing you away from the mouth of the cave and towards like the ragged rocks right next to it. And you don't like that very much. So your total was
I'm a 12.
a 12, and then your total was
11.
11. So you guys both are able to kind of keep it tough, but it's you're not like her. Like you see her, and she just seems to like she's not doing a very good stroke. You're not sure what's going on, but she's not swimming the right way either. She's not quite lining up with the cave. And for his part, Bobo's going around. Let's see if he notices. No, he didn't notice. He's just going to keep swimming. All right, so give me another check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Come on.
Got 11 again.
Ooh, 20.
Okay.
That's not a number.
Yeah, that's a 20. That's
Oh my God! I'm
Natural 20!
Yes.
All right, you grow fins and swim. No, I'm just kidding. Probably could. So no, you're able to swim pretty well. You guys get onto her. You see she kind of recognizes, she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And then you like swims away and then makes her way back on track, but she'll have to do one more check. You guys are able to get into this this cave that as you're looking forward, you see it continues to go up onto kind of a ledge. And then like the waves sort of lap up, the very tips of the waves go up onto this like ledge, this rocky ledge. And it looks like you could totally walk up there, and then beyond that you see what looks like a tunnel. And the ledge is probably about 20 feet wide until you get to the back of this part of the cave, and then that tunnel looks like it's about maybe 20 feet itself. And then like the height of this is maybe 30 feet. And like the width is probably like 100 feet.
Is the tunnel dark?
So it's like a little tunnel, and then it kind of explodes out into this like bubble, and then there's a ledge, and then it looks like there's a tunnel that goes back after that 20-foot ledge. So there does appear to be torches.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have dark vision. Don't you have dark vision?
They're not lit, but there are torches.
Okay.
Holders for them as you're kind of looking through and swimming. So you'll have to do one more swim check.
1.
A 1?
No, a 9.
A 9?
9.
Oh, so yeah, you're like swimming. You're like, I got this, and then all of a sudden a wave comes out of nowhere. You're like, what the hell? And like pushes you up, and then you're trying to swim, and then it sort of rolls you a little bit. So give me another check.
12.
All right, so you kind of get yourself, you're underwater, everything's dark, and you do see the light though from the cave mouth as you're inside the cave, and you're able to see like the swimming, the swimming from them, and you're able to get back on track. So you guys are able to find a place that you could basically climb up on, and you guys now in this cave on the volcanic island and everything, with the like little pocks everywhere. All the different stonework is pretty jagged and sharp. So give me perception checks.
Come on.
Perception.
22.
22? Okay. So yeah.
Got a lousy 12.
I got a 4.
I can't see.
Listen, I've been struggling. I still have.
Yeah, you're like breathing. You're breathing heavy, and you're kind of freaking out. You're shaking a little bit because you're like, adrenaline and cold. It's definitely super cold water. And what did you get?
A 12.
A 12. So basically, you're the only one.
Yep.
So as you're looking ahead in the cave, standing almost dead center in this cave, looks to be a shadowy figure. The shadowy figure appears to be a pretty large shape, and it seems to be sort of hunched over, but large. So that means it takes up 4 squares instead of your guys's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
Mm-hmm. And so you're kind of up here, you're back here, and for his part, he's sitting there and he's super happy that, he's been able to swim. And that's his form of taking a bath. And ahead of you is this shadowy thing, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and then, so it's like up there.
Okay.
From what you can tell. And it just seems to be like standing there, and it's slightly cocked. It's massive, large head. And it looks like it has like little legs and kind of lanky arms off to the side. Definitely not human, but slightly humanoid. But again, large, so much bigger than you. And with that,
how many feet out?
So it's about 30 feet from her. So 35 feet from you.
Would we be able to see it a little bit? Well, is it dark at that part of the
So you can't see it. You're like looking around and whatnot. But more description for you. You are kind of looking in, and you're like pretty sure, like, yeah, that's like a humanoid shape, and it's not moving. It seems to be like looking in our direction, but you see kind of the glint of what looks like kind of slitted eyes, and then it looks like it's sort of jagged, like it looks like it's almost built of shadow, which may be why you guys can't see it as easily. Yeah.
Tell Bobo to go get one of those torches and light it.
Bobo doesn't see any. Bobo, go get torch. Bobo, light. And he walks up. Let's see if he. Nope. He just walks right over. And for its part.
Oh my gosh.
As it kind of takes a step forward, and you see what looks very much like that.
Sorry, Bobo.
And for his part, he still doesn't know. He didn't see it. He's gonna be fine. He's just gonna get eaten. He won't know. It'll be super quick.
No, not Bobo!
All right, so everybody, let's get initiatives because it will spring into action. And unfortunately, the only person that really gets to act is
The one that rolled the lowest.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
6.
All right, so we have Rose. We have
I am also a 6.
Cylindria.
Is it only off the natural?
No,
Bobo
it's initiative.
and-
Yeah, initiative.
Oh, plus initiative. Okay.
All right, so Rose, what was your initiative?
6.
6. Cylindria?
6.
Oh no. He got a 13. Okay. Bubbo got a 15 plus 8's 18. And then Samuel?
21.
21. Okay. So Samuel, Bubbo, the creature. And then between Rose and Cylindria, you guys get to choose.
Do you
Who wants to
roll
go
another
first?
D20 and see who gets highest?
Sure.
13.
Oh my god, 13.
So in that case, I'm just going to say you guys get to choose on the fly. So each round, you guys get to just choose
Okay.
who gets to go first. Not really that matters because you guys are both at the end. But we'll go with it. Whatever. All right. So Samel, you are not aware of anything, so keep that in mind. You do not see this massive creature yet. Its shadowy form will kind of come out here this round. But for your part, kind of what would you do if it wasn't there?
I'm gonna go see if Bobo needs some help.
Okay.
Oh
With a torch.
my god.
See, that's
20.
why we're together, because they're going to get eaten. And we're gonna be
Okay,
back here.
look. There's something over there. Alright.
All right, and for his part, Bubbo is going to go over and it's like, oh, thank you. Yes, we liked.
Let me go first.
And he'll try and
And let me
do a
change.
survival check. Holy shit!
Uh-oh. Well, we're screwed.
So here's the thing. He thinks that if he lights himself on fire, it'll be easier to light torch.
Is he
He's seen
resistant
other
to fire
goblins do it,
damage?
so it must be the way it works. I'm
Is
pretty
he
sure.
resistant to fire damage?
No, he's not.
Please.
So he starts going and he's like striking and like on his clothes, and then you see it light, and he's like, "I did it!" He takes 2 points of damage. As he starts coming up, and he's like, "Yes, okay," and he starts to like think, like look, and you can tell his little brain's trying to figure out, like if I jump and somersault, I can jump onto
Yeah, I was,
the
torch.
onto the torch
but
and
can
light
he-
it that way.
Can he do that to the
He
monster?
rolled a 1 and then another 1. It was bad. But he's absolutely. I mean, this is maybe it's a cultural thing. You're not sure.
I mean, 2 points of damage for 2 nat 1s. It's not terrible.
No. I mean, he is on fire though. There is that, and he's not putting it out because he wants to light the torch. So it's like it's performance based.
But maybe that means he'll get to do fire damage.
Why don't you throw him up there so he can light the torch and then put him out?
When it's my turn, I will.
So this large creature springs into action, huge toad-like, but with lots of kind of. It's like a dark toad, like a darker color. It's even more dark than this one that the model is, and it will come up. You guys can actually do Arcana checks on it, and it'll go. Where's it going to go? It's just going to go 5, 10, 15. It'll go here.
It's since he moved forward, can I see him?
Yeah, you all see him now.
Okay.
And then even Bobo's like, rah.
15.
20.
Okay.
Not now.
Excuse me.
So, you are pretty sure you've heard of these things, and it's called a Banderhob. Banderhob is a hybrid of shadow and flesh. Though through vile magic, these components take on an enormous and horrific upright shape resembling a bipedal toad. In this form, a Banderhob temporarily serves its creator as a thug, a thief, and a kidnapper that swallows the unwary. So with your 15, let's see here. I could tell you about its stats, so whether it's intelligent or not. You get to know something else about it and its creation. You get to know its attacks or its special moves. So which one of those? You get to pick one. You'll get to pick two.
What's it? How does it attack?
Okay, so generally you know that they are known for biting, not surprising. But the thing about them is they have a tongue attack that allows you, that basically they can reach someone 15, which you happen to be, 15 feet away. They launch out this tongue, and the idea is that it will pull creatures towards them, and they will actually swallow creatures whole. And apparently, because of their built from shadow, it creates this nasty concoction where it will basically damage you until it knocks you out. But then somehow it like cauterizes or it stops damaging you, and then it will transport you to wherever they're going. So you've heard that, and that's like their thing. They're like they steal children, and they'll steal, like, maybe you've heard that, that sort of thing. Like it flicks out its tongue just like a frog, and will take you back to their masters. So you can do stats, history, which might like tell you like origin. It doesn't. It has condition immunities. You can know that if you want to learn that one. She already did the attack, and then it has special abilities.
Oh.
Can I get the history?
Certainly. So hags have devised a ritual for creating Banderhobs. A hag who knows the ritual might be willing to teach it for the right price. You heard that hags basically use these things to capture them. You've also heard that some other wicked fae, so fairies and fairy types, and powerful fiends also know the process, as do some mortal humans, or mortals. During their brief existence, Banderhobs attempt to carry out its creator's bidding. It accomplishes its mission with no concern for the harm it accomplishes or delivers, or it suffers. Its only desire to serve and succeed. So let's see here. You also know that, that's basically what you'll find out. A Banderhob fulfills its duties until its existence ends. When it expires, usually several days after its birth, it leaves behind only tarry goo and wisps of shadow. Legends tell of an ominous tower in the Shadowfell where the shadows sometimes reform and Banderhobs roam naturally.
And then can I get the resistances?
Yeah, so the condition immunities, it's immune to charmed and frightened. Okay. So Banderhob is what it's called. And it moves up and it will flick its tongue out at you.
Great.
It seems super focused on you.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit you?
Where am I?
Armor class. It will not. But
It will
you
not.
can you can look at it and see. Did you see your armor class
Yeah.
is? Okay, perfect. So it flicks out this nasty, shadowy tongue that like swipes out. It tries to almost grab you like its own limb, and it misses you.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go first.
Okay.
And I'm going to shift into my wild shape. Boom!
Ba-boom! All right.
And this is my.
Do you want to grow towards it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All
keep
right.
it off to the side, and you're going to go and engage.
Yes.
All right, make your attack.
She's been wanting to do this.
It seems surprised as it's like, kind of tilts its head.
No!
Oh!
But because it's surprised, can she get advantage? Because it's almost like a sneak attack because she shifted into a different person.
I'll allow it.
Yes!
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So that
Go ahead
means
and
that
make
you
your,
roll
For what?
since it's the first time you're using it, right?
Roll advantage.
Come on.
Also the 2.
Well, at least it's not the 1. It's the 4. So.
But what was it on?
4.
4. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you look at the claws.
Oh,
but,
so yeah, 4.
Did you see on the card that I made you? So the card he'll have your new stats on it.
Oh, okay. Hit points.
26. Hit dice. 4.
Yeah.
All right, Rose.
Where am I looking at?
Let me see.
I don't think I did anything to him.
You did not. So it's the bite. So the bite here is the attacks. You're going to roll a +5, and then it's going to do D8 plus 3 damage, and then a DC 11 con save. That's the spider. This is the lion.
Oh.
So this is the lion. It does a bite, which is D8 plus 3.
Okay.
You know, or if you move more than 20 feet in a straight line, you can attack at a +5, and you basically do like a pounce. And you could do pack tactics, which means you get advantage if an ally is within 5 feet of the target.
Okay, so I did move. I did move 15 feet though.
You didn't. You just moved like 10, 5 feet.
gotcha.
Yeah. You have to move 5 squares or 4 squares. 4 squares. All right. So Rose.
Can I move and attack?
Certainly.
Okay, so I'm wanting to move like diagonal so that I'm getting her out of my line of fire.
Okay.
And then I want to shoot it with a hand crossbow.
Okay. So you're gonna go like over here. Okay. So you're gonna shoot it.
16.
That's a hit. Do your damage.
7.
7. All right. It thunks into it, and it does not. There's no resistance.
Can I do a? Well, I've already hit it.
You did.
Can I do that to see if I can crit?
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you roll 20. Okay. All right. So you guys have all gone back to the top of the round. Semel.
Can I do? Before I make an action, is it like a bonus action? How can I put Bobo out?
Can you? Oh yeah. It would be it's an action for you to put him out.
Or is he out now?
Looks like now that he sees the banner hob, he's freaking out. He's gonna put himself out.
Okay, cool. I didn't want him to keep taking 2 points of damage every round.
Or he'll just stay on fire and jump on it and attack it. I mean, I'll roll for that one. I'll roll an intelligence check.
You could just
might be kind of
grab 'em
hardcore.
and throw 'em to do fire.
Right, and just like throwing it in its mouth and then it catches it on fire.
That sounds tricky.
It has a big mouth.
Nah, I'm gonna just try to attack him when we got.
Okay, so you're gonna run up to it.
Yep. I'll run up
Okay,
to the side.
go for it.
I'll use my basic 2-wielded.
Yep. So
Attack.
first one with the magic.
Oops.
You're good.
10
Plus.
+1. Oh no, that's my magic. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I have to go pee.
Attack bonus is +6.
Okay, so 16.
16.
That's a hit.
So I need my D6.
And it is already damaged from the arrow. So you can use your
Colossus.
Yep, Colossus Slayer once per round. So you can
Target below max HP. Do D8.
So you can roll both of those, D6 and a D8. So 7, and then they roll the D6, and then you add 4. You are rolling solidly. That's 17 damage. That is awesome. Okay, so that's that one attack. So 5. Go for it. Your secondary attack. Your offhand.
10
Plus
5.
15. You hit. You just hit. So now you guys know its armor class is 15.
Okay. So now it's a D6 plus 3. Because I already used my Colossus. So 6.
Okay.
Bonus action 6.
6. Jeez. All right. So 6 plus 3 or 4.
Plus 3.
Okay. 6 plus 3 is 9. So we get okay.
I whacked
You guys are whacking it. Whacking it. It's Bobo's turn. So I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if he's gonna just attack it while he's on fire. He passes. He's gonna put it out. So he puts out the fire, and will move into position. So next round he can attack, and he'll go here. And he pulls out his sword.
Is there any
Little short sword.
like blindside attack if you go behind?
No, there is a sneak attack though. So if someone else is threatening, he adds sneak attack damage to
And he's
to
attacked
it.
him.
Okay.
So he's taking quite a bit of damage now.
All right, it's its turn.
And
So-
also Bobo's not on fire.
Yeah. Hello, Papa.
All right, so it will slam you with the tongue, although it seems somewhat confused. So I'm going to have it actually roll randomly because the target is no longer the same as it was. I think that's reasonable. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, me being Bobo. 5.
Oh man.
But
He's gonna go
all the
Bobo.
way in the back though.
Yeah.
No, not Bobo.
He's gonna lick Bobo. He's gonna try and lick him. Bobo may go down. 27. That's a hit with a tongue.
No.
Bobo's gonna go one-shotted. 2, 4, 4, 7. So 7 necrotic damage,
He's still alive.
and then he's gonna try and bite him.
Oh well, he might not be anymore.
Armor class was 14, so 7 plus 8, he does hit. So 3, 4. Bobo goes down hard in one shot. He goes and gulps him.
But he's
And
teleported somewhere, right?
he goes into his
Or is
gullet.
he still in there?
He's in his mouth right now,
Okay.
but he swallows him next round, you think.
Yeah, but you remember like what he said about the history? Like they teleport him somewhere.
It doesn't teleport him, it just preserves him, and then they take him.
Okay, well we gotta
Yeah,
save
I thought you
Bobo,
said-
y'all.
I thought you said it teleported him after they ran out
Yeah.
of points. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. My mind
Maybe I
just
did,
takes up
but
words sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You both heard it. So no, it does not teleport, and you would know that it doesn't teleport.
But it does cauterize once he's
Yes,
in
Right.
there,
Yes.
so he's
Deserves
not
it.
gonna die.
correct.
Okay, all right.
And it says it automatically stabilizes, so
Okay.
and becomes stable. So that is actually interesting.
So if we kill it, Bobo lives.
Yeah.
Bobo lives.
Okay.
Although, well, yeah, he'll be unconscious, but he lives. All right. So between Rose and Cylindria, who's gonna go?
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
You went first last time, and you're right in front of him. If you want to go ahead and go with him.
Okay.
Try to get Bobo out.
Yeah. Jesus
so-
Christ.
Forward.
Oh no, having a tough time.
Do you want different dice?
This is the second pair.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong. She's like, here, take these.
All right. So that was Cylindria, and then Rose. That's your go.
Okay, I'm
Can I see the lion card real quick?
Mhm.
Just want to see something. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Do I roll with advantage for assassinate, or do I just roll once?
Don't you have-
and then-
You roll. What does assassinate say?
It says advantage if target has acted. If hit equals critical.
Yeah.
Okay, so with
What is
advantage.
that?
Well, let's look at it how it's written really quick. So it's in this book. So can hand me the player's handbook? We'll just look it up real quick because it's in the main. So we're not doing it incorrect. Rogue. Assassin.
Not doing so.
Assassin. Assassinate. Sorry, 3rd level. You are the deadliest when you get to drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet.
Oh, okay.
In addition, any hit you score. So if you want to go first and you want to hit them, then you get. So if they haven't acted yet in a combat. So unfortunately, in this case, it will not be
Can I see
available.
that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna crossbow him again,
Okay. Go for
or
it. I'm gonna run up and rapier him.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run up and rapier him
Okay.
since I know that I'm not gonna get stuck in his range attack. That's 15 plus 6.
Hit.
Is it plus 6 plus 1?
Nope, just +6.
Okay, cool. So I hit. And
The
then-
+1 did no, it's a magic.
Okay, then D8 plus 4. That's gonna be 12.
12. You also get sneak attack.
Ooh. Whoa. plus 2d6.
Yep.
It's another 11, so that's going to be 23.
Nice. 23. Very
Love
nice.
you
Very nice. All right, back to the top of the round. Semel.
All right. Let's keep this
Did
going.
my best to attack him to get below it.
I mean, you did
got him.
great.
Yeah, you did it. Crap. Well,
Yeah.
you guys have done good.
I'm over here rolling 4s.
I mean, you lost one party member, but you know, it is what it is.
He's not lost yet.
He's not. He's not quite gone.
All right. I'm gonna roll for. Yep, the 2 weapon again. 7 plus 6.
13.
Oh, so
Miss.
missed it.
Mhm.
All right. Now with the second weapon. Nope.
Miss. Bummer. All right, Bobo is dead. D-E-D. He's not dead. He's stable because it says it automatically stabilizes, which is actually pretty cool.
So it just, if we can get him out, all we
get
have
him
to
out.
do is heal him a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
He'll be back up to the top.
I'll yeah.
All right, so the Bandersnatch, for its part, does swallow him. Dunk! And then it looks like it's really hungry, and we're going to roll randomly to see who it's going to attack next with its tongue, and then its whip tail. So it has, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It's going to go for you this time. All right, so the tongue.
Gotta have a dodge on here.
All right, the tongue is going to 18 armor class.
17.
Hits you. So the tongue lashes out, and it does 3d6. 10 damage,
Okay.
and it is going to bite. Also a hit. So we'll have to do 12. 12 damage. So 22 damage.
3 left.
So, and then we need to see if it, so with it,
I need a marker.
one target, pierce damage, and the target is grappled. So you are now considered grappled, but you can try and escape with a DC of 16.
You'll try to save.
So, but that's on your turn.
Oh,
So it now has him in its mouth.
okay.
All right, Rose or Cylindria.
Alright, you want me to try? Come
I
on.
believe in
Come
you. You
on.
can do it.
Come on. Just be the lucky dice.
That is the.
That's a d12.
Yes.
That is a D12. It's the wrong dice. I will allow
Oh.
you to use that since
Wait,
you
wait, wait.
already rolled really well and you probably hit. I will allow it,
Okay, alright.
but normally you would roll a D20. The D12 is hard to tell from the D. Yep, see how the number of faces.
Yeah, okay.
You're good. You're good. So you hit with a
She said
D12,
that's a D12.
and because you rolled a lower die, I'll give you a D4 extra damage.
Ooh.
Okay, alright.
So
Oh,
roll a
why not?
D4.
Oh,
Fun.
D4.
You kind of like power attacked it.
It's a little pyramid one.
You like, yeah. So you are a you're a lion. So the lion does a D8
Pyramid?
with
Nope,
its.
that's not it.
That's D8. Yep, that was right.
Oh.
Oh, that yeah. You're gonna add that as in addition to the damage of your bite from a lion.
You know what? You should
We
come
have-
see me. Like come to the house and like quiz me on all the stuff.
I just so you're aware, my dice that I have 2 sets of with
Two?
me right now is the same color dice that you have right here,
Huh.
and they're
Yeah.
both cracking.
Yep.
All right.
Sure is the same. 2.
So and then the lion bite. What's the bite damage do? Right by your thumb, almost. Just above your thumb. So it'll say bite. There it is. And then it'll say plus
Bite.
5,
Yep. Plus 5.
and then plus what?
Plus
2,
3.
plus 3. So D what?
D8.
There you go. So roll an 8-sided dice, and then you're gonna add the
That's
plus 2.
this one.
Oh. 1.
A 1. A 1 plus a 2 plus what? Plus 3? Is that what
Yes.
the? Yeah. Okay. So 3, 6 damage.
Okay. I tried.
All right. Rose.
Am I still doing sneak attack?
You certainly are. They still has threaten.
Okay, well I'm doing my rapier. going to be a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that first one is 10 plus, and then I do 2 plus 2d6.
Okay.
That's going to be 20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close. All right. It is getting hit. You're like coming right up, and you're like, I got you again. You like jab it right in the eye, and like go around and you jab it in the eye. You jab it in the eye. It's like, stop stabbing me in the eye. So back to the top of the round. Samel, you are grappled. So I can read to you the grappled conditions just so that we're clear, but it's going to be on that little cheat sheet too.
Is that the very last one for conditions? Yep, grappled.
Yep. So if you want to read it.
Grappled creature speed becomes 0 and cannot benefit from any bonus in speed. Condition ends if the grappler becomes incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect.
Okay. So your speed comes 0, so you can't move. You can still attack, still do other things, and if you want to try and break away, so it looks like it's going to start chomping you. So either you kill it or you escape. So the escape DC is a certain thing. So you can roll basically a strength saving throw to try and escape, or you're going to do or you can attack it in its mouth.
What is it still a D20 for the throw for the strength saving throw?
It's not a DC. It's not. You don't know what the DC is. Seems strong, but it doesn't. You're not sure.
Oh, okay. I just have to like throw and hope I beat that number.
That or you attack it.
I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay. Go for it.
Did we do an extra 4 damage on hers?
Yes.
Okay.
She rolled a 2 and then a 1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
5 plus 6.
That will not do it.
Oh, God.
So you're not able to break free. And it's its turn. So it will try and chomp you, and it will do enough damage to drop you. So you do drop, but it does not.
I can't roll for my second.
Oh, you can. No, yeah. I'm sorry, you should. Yes. Okay. Okay. Maybe I have to retcon this one, so roll your d6. And it's damage, so you roll a d8 plus that, so it's a d8 plus a d6.
Okay.
Plus
D6.
plus 3, right?
Yes, plus 3.
Let's see.
3.
Okay.
5.
8 and 3, 11.
9,
So
11.
in a moment of like clarity, you're like thinking, you're like swing at it, and you're trying to like get it, but you can't quite get a good angle with the cutting, and you're like, this thing's gonna kill me, because you can feel it getting ready to, just chomp, right? And so you bring your other weapon around. How do you want to kill it?
Can I grab his tongue?
Yeah?
Can I cut his tongue off first?
Yeah? You can cut its tongue off while you're in there.
I just want to stick my weapon as far down his throat as I can.
It just splits open the side, like underneath where the brain is, and you can feel the whole thing like slump, and it opens its mouth, and you kind of fall out, and it slumps over, and you just see this nasty ichor coming from it as his eyes kind of melt away into blackness, these like nasty, almost shadow goo. And the whole thing starts to almost instantly deteriorate, and to the point where you see what looks to be a little fetal goblin shape.
Bubba?
Yeah, Bobo's still in there.
Well, let's save him.
All right, so you're gonna pull him out as you're lying.
Oh yeah, I gotta change that.
You can.
Can I do a healing potion?
Yeah, you can administer. So 2d4 plus 2,
Oh,
or whatever it says. Whatever it says.
You're right, 2d4. So that's 3.
Is there a process to change it back, or do I just change it?
Okay, that's gonna be 8.
8.
So he has 8 hit points.
Okay.
We're back.
So he will. He comes back to, and he swings. But nothing happens.
I have
So
a
he
healing
has-
potion as well.
Okay.
What do I gotta do for it?
You're gonna feed it to him.
Yeah.
He will definitely take it. Actually, he has his own. He will use his own. He thanks you, but he will.
What about Samael? Does he need one?
So he's pretty sure you have to break it over your own head. He's like taught everything wrong, apparently.
Poor Bubble.
He only gets 2 hit points from his own because he breaks it and he loses a lot of the. He doesn't actually imbibe it. It just some of it gets on some of his wounds.
So at least he has 10 hit.
He has 10 hit points
God.
to his name, and Bobo is flush as far as he's concerned.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have a dead Vanderhob in front of you, and give me perception checks as everything quiets down aside from the lapping of the tide.
That's gonna be 4.
4. No, you're still breathing heavy, and you're like, I'm glad that thing didn't try to eat me. 17. Okay.
Listen, I just got out of the water. I'm still wet.
You are pretty sure you hear the sounds of female chanting up ahead, echoing from the caves.
How is everybody feeling?
I didn't take any damage.
Okay.
I'm at 3 hit points right now.
Okay.
You may wanna.
Do you got any
Yeah.
potions? Do you
Well,
need?
no.
I give you a potion.
You cure wounds, right?
Yeah.
Can you do that on yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do that because we've got to go check out this chanting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I forgot how that one worked. Which one was that?
The cure wound.
Yeah.
Down should be down a little bit, or did you have it? Do you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spell,
So
but it was that weird one that was like first equals 3.
let me see. All right. Oh, yeah. It's a spell. So you have 3 of them. 3 of them per long rest. So you can choose to cast a Cure Wounds, Hunter's Mark, or Speak with Animals. And you can do each one of those, or you can do all of them 3 times. You have to choose. You can do all 3, so you already cast Cure Wounds once, but you can do all 3 Cure Wounds, or you can do 1 Hunter's Mark, 2 Cure Wounds, blah, 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 right?
Alright, I'll do 1 Cure Wounds.
Okay, another Cure Wounds on yourself. Go for it. Roll a d8 plus your Wisdom modifier.
Oh my gosh. Wisdom modifier. Okay, so that's a +3. Oh. What?
But I also didn't do it.
No. So you're pretty sure you have to
That's
cast
right.
it
That's what you did.
on your finger, and then you cast it again, and then you barely heal. So you heal 4.
What is wrong with these men?
What's wrong with this dice? Like,
It's like these two trying to heal themselves.
So Bubba's trying to set himself on fire so he could light a torch, and he's still pretty sure that's how you do it.
I love
He's
him
not.
for
He's not like a rocket scientist, but he's pretty sure. And then he's pretty sure in order to heal him, he has to break the bottle on himself as well. And then you're kind of like, maybe that is the way. And then you like heal your finger, and then it does
You're
not
still
do it.
kind of out of it. You've lost a lot of blood.
So, I guess I'll use a healing potion now.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2. Oh no.
Oh, just 1.
It's gonna be a 2.
What is that?
A 2.
2.
Oh.
It's what's
So
at the
one
bottom
again?
on that one.
yeah, and this one's what's at the top.
And a 3. So 5 plus 2 is 7.
I'm up to 14, baby.
Nice.
Somebody else heal me. This isn't taking forever.
Oh my god! Okay, I'll give
Bubba
him a
will heal
potion.
you. He's pretty sure he
Dude,
can heal you if he uses a rock.
let's not do that.
Yeah.
There's a healing stones.
Do I just have the 1 healing potion?
You should have 2.
Oh, I have 2.
So you can use 1 more, yeah.
Okay.
So I have one I can use on him.
Yeah.
Okay, but I also haven't been rolling very well.
You have not been rolling well either. Let's be fair
That's true. That's
to
true.
the situation.
So, yeah.
So
All right.
maybe, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Are you going?
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, yeah. She's like, no, I got it. I totally got this. Oh, no.
6.
So you're pretty sure
I mean,
that if you heal his other finger, you got all the fingers covered.
I feel like it was
Oh
a
my
bit
God,
like,
yeah.
yeah, if you're gonna do this, I guess I'll
Maybe the goblin's onto something, and he's looking on. He's like very confidently, like shaking his head, like, "Yep, this is exactly how
but you
This is
got
how-
6 more.
Our tribe does it this way. It is the right way.
Listen, I'm an assassin. I can deal
Yeah,
damage.
I kill things. I don't heal them.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so yeah, you guys are able to heal yourselves up a bit.
How many points was that?
At 6, an
Okay.
additional 6.
So 20.
Yeah. So I mean, that look pretty good.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
healing used, but it's good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy! All right, so yeah, you do hear that on the wind, the wind,
All right,
the
guys.
sound of chanting coming
Here's
from
some
up ahead.
chanting. They sound like females.
Oh, I used one potion.
So let's go check this out.
All right. So you guys go forward, and
Die.
there is a break off. Oh, yeah, break off to the right.
Right.
But there's also a way forward, and you guys can give me perception checks again.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
13.
21.
Okay. So you guys don't quite, because it's just confusing and there's echoes. You're pretty sure it's the way forward, not to your right, where the chanting is coming from.
Okay. All right.
Which way you want to go?
So we go forward.
Okay. So yes.
Oh, did Bobo roll for that? Does he know anything?
You know what? He's busy looking at like the fungus, and he's thinking he might eat some.
Oh God, no! Don't
He's
do it.
seriously
Bobo.
debating because he knows some heal.
I was gonna say maybe that's not.
No, I can roll for him. Yeah, he's like chanting that way. Maybe they heal. Or
Can
Like the fairies in
Kinda.
Zelda?
yeah.
you're a ranger, right? Would you be able to roll for nature to see if the mushrooms?
I don't think I have that one.
If you have nature.
I've got a +2 to nature.
Where's the nature?
It's on the long list.
Oh, I got all one. Oh, yeah,
I
you
have
got
a
nature.
3.
Yeah. Bobo thinks that I mean they look really scrumptious to him. He's not gonna eat any though. He kind of looks at you and knows that they have tasking, but he's like marking it for later.
I guess can I roll to?
Sure. Go for it.
Is it a nature check?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was right, but 14.
Okay. You're pretty sure those are one of the psychedelic ones.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Okay. And you don't know what it'll do to goblin physiology. It could
mean,
go either way.
Except for later.
I mean, they
Yeah,
are
I was
goblins,
gonna
so they
say,
could be pretty hardy
can
for
I
that
go
stuff.
ahead
But then
and-
again, they are pretty weak, so...
I want to go ahead and take some to investigate at a later time.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and you write it down. You got it. So you harvest it, and he seems like he's like looking at you like, we have time?
No.
Oh.
No, this is for later. Well,
Aw.
maybe it will not heal you, though. The likelihood of it healing you is very low. More than likely, you'll think that you are one of the witches
Bobo's
and turn
gonna
on
try
us.
to incite you. Okay.
But later, I promise.
Okay. Promise good. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
So we go forward.
Not bugbear promise. Little human promise.
Human,
Yes?
Human promise. Yes.
Dwarven promise better. Dwarven promise?
On my title as a folk hero, I promise we will try the mushrooms later after I have investigated them to make sure they won't kill us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He agrees.
Okay.
So, you guys do travel up, and you can see up ahead there is definitely a light that is reflecting. And ahead of you is a series of like openings that happen that go through kind of a series of increasing archways that seem to actually have some sort of like cut to them, and you guys, it opens up into what appears to be maybe some ancient, long forgotten temple of some sort. It looks like it's sort of like a hollowed out part of the spire that goes up. I mean, we're talking like 200 feet up into this the middle of this spire, and you guys feel like you're pretty close to the center, and ahead of you you see what appears to be a very large cauldron. Smoke and other things bubble up from it, and you see a series of what appear to be females, all kind of looking like parts of the sea. Like a lot of them look like they're like sea the creatures you guys just faced. Sea spawn.
Just for later, how sturdy does this cauldron look?
Not terribly sturdy.
So they're female, though.
Yes, all of them are.
Okay. And is that significant?
You don't know, but the other ones were all male. These ones are all female. And you guys can all give me insight checks.
14.
13.
22.
Okay. So, and then you can give me arcana checks.
9.
So who got what did you guys get on the
22.
22?
I had
On the
13.
first one, yeah.
The first one? What about the first one? The 13? And then
6 on the Arcana.
Mine was not
That
as
was
high.
7.
I feel like I was either one above or below her. I don't
Okay.
remember.
so
I think it was above.
yeah, and then what did you get for your second roll?
7 for Arcana.
Sorry, 7. And what did you get?
Oh, wait, no, mine's 9.
9. Okay.
7.
7. So you guys have no idea. They all kind of look, I mean, all of the sea, oily, and you know they have different things, barnacles and stuff on them as well. And there appears to be 5 of them.
Appears to be.
Yes. Around this large cauldron.
Does that one on the end kind of look like Timal? Or Timal?
Yeah.
Same kind of species.
Hard to say. And it's pretty lightly. I mean, there's definitely some torches around the side, and then the cauldron itself has a very eerie kind of green color coming from it, and there's a kind of bubbling from it.
Can I roll something to see if we know what's in the cauldron?
You'd have to go closer
Okay.
because it's kind of up. It's slightly raised,
Okay.
so it's just impossible to kind of. It's large itself, so you'd have to get up in here pretty small also. So.
What would that be?
You'd have to get up to.
Investigation?
So
I'm just curious.
Experiencing the cauldron, yeah. I mean, you could look at maybe like a nature or arcana or those would be about it.
Okay.
Medicine. You could use one of those. I'll allow any of those 3, but you'd have to get up and actually sample it.
Closer. Okay.
And so the one here in the front kind of speaks. "What are you doing here?" she says. "Why are you here?"
You brought your necklace back?
"Lies! You destroyed the necklace!"
No, I still brought it back. I didn't say anything about it being intact, but I did bring it back.
This one says, "You should come closer so we could see you more clearly."
Okay. So we can move closer?
I'm gonna start drawing my bow.
Alright, you gonna draw your bow?
Because I'm
Bobo's
the
kind of
one-
waiting for you guys, but he doesn't like it.
Because I'm the one that's talking. I don't want to get
Okay.
too close to them, but I'll move in front of everyone else.
So you're gonna go here?
And maybe 1 square further forward.
And then
Do you want me to go ahead and change?
You guys are gonna go forward a little bit. Take 1 step forward.
That's up to you.
Okay, I think I'm going. Well, I can't talk when I change. When I'm changed.
But
Or-
they haven't done anything bad
right,
yet.
right. So we just want to know if there's a cure for our boy. We just want to get our boy and go.
Is it possible to like ready an action in case we go into initiative?
You seek a cure for the boy.
That had the
This one
necklace,
says,
yes.
as it has this blank look in its eyes.
Yep.
The middle one with the orb speaks. You guys can give me all insight checks.
14.
Look at that, 13.
Okay.
23.
No. Yes. So unlike those two on the ends, who have this blank look and expression on their faces when they speak, and it's almost like you're kind of looking at them and their mouth is just sort of doing a motion and something is almost speaking through them. The one in the middle definitely seems to be more in like the eyes are moving around. But the eyes, like you can tell though, something's off. So like she seems to be more animated than those two, so that's the first thing. But with your natural 20, the other thing you notice is that you think like she's kind of looking up and trying to focus on where you are sound-wise. So you don't know that she can see right now. And the other two that are flanking her, so those 3, the middle 3, appear to be all kind of doing the same thing. So they're like, they're like, this one's like, come forward so I can see you. And then like you come forward, but it doesn't track you with its eyes really. The middle 3 really don't, and they're like moving their head more, whereas the other 2 on the flanks didn't move their head at all to try and follow the noise. So the middle one speaks.
I don't guess we
You
can
guys
see
don't
what
get this at
color
all,
eyes
only
they-
you. Only you, and Bobo has no idea.
Poor Bubba. Okay.
He's lost.
All right.
He's like, we kill them? Not eat, just kill?
So I wonder if like
Bobo, you're intense.
some of them could be under control. But
We can teach you how to cure them. We can teach them. And then what the other one turns towards us, so the one with the blue skin kind of turns to the other one, and now you're like, absolutely, like all 3 of them are very animated, whereas the 2 on the corner, so you're pretty sure the 2 on the far ones are probably the sea spawn, and then these other 3 are not sure. They kind of look like sea spawn, and they're purposely like looking like sea spawn, but you don't think they're not acting the same
Almost
way.
like the Fates.
Huh?
Almost like the Fates.
Could be. Yeah. What? We could teach them. And then the blue one says, we could teach them, but what would they give us? And then the other one on this corner, we could get their help. The middle one looks up, but obviously not. You see, I'm going to continue to have you see this. You guys, to your everything's still dark and they're elevated and everything, but they kind of she looks up, but not quite right at anyone, and you can tell she's not looking at anybody.
I'm over here eating.
Well, what would you be willing to offer to learn the right? What would you be willing to give us in exchange for the cure? To the cures.
Do we hear this, or is it just him?
You all hear this.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure. What are you trying to perceive, though?
What do they need help with?
Kind of like perceive good and evil type thing. Like, are they trying to set a trap, or do they genuinely need help that they're not going to attack us for helping them?
Can you hand me the book right there? I just
Or
want to
turn
make
us
sure
into
I'm interpreting the skill.
Some of those creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say if you're trying to read people, it's insight, but let me check and make sure I'm interpreting this correctly. Skills. All right. Let's see here.
Or if they're witches, could I maybe do a religion to see what type of thing they're into?
It would be Arcana.
Okay. I'm gonna let you finish your
Looking
checking
here.
to see.
Yeah, I'm just looking. It is. Oh, that's why. Okay, I get it. That's why I can never find it, because I never remember that it's under the stat. That makes sense. Okay, so under wisdom. Serious. We're gonna say perception would be like if they're trying to like physically like hide something, like a knife or something, but you're trying to read their
Intentions.
intentions. So I'm gonna say it's insight, unless you want to try and see if they're like passing something amongst themselves or physically
Okay, I guess
hiding something.
I'll check insight.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Total of 11. Hard to say. You don't know. Yeah, with that you just can't read them. It's hard to see them anyway. Yeah, we'll just go with that. All right, I'll look it up later. Okay. So no, unfortunately not. All right. So, what would you be willing to offer?
It depends on what you need help with.
Oh yeah, I want to know what they need help with.
We got a Bobo.
Stop be offering Bobo up.
We got a perfect goblin. He's really good. Well.
Tiefling's got jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want?
Dr. Pepper.
I didn't see any.
What do they have?
Ginger ale.
Oh yeah.
We would teach you how it works if, let's see, you have a direct line to the Dwarven kingdoms, do you not? Is this what you come from?
Wait, what? I don't understand. Like,
From the Dwarven people
I mean, I'm an
that are
elf.
incurring into our territory and have been for the better part of a year, she says.
So yes, we can speak with them.
We want, and then they kind of look at each other in their directions. Sister, this is not what we want. The other one from the other side. We could trade and build. And the other one says, or we could get them to get out and stay away. And the middle one ponders. We would be interested in setting up a trade agreement. That
Okay.
would be the better course of action. And then you see the one that had recommended, forcing them out, kind of like gets angry and kind of scoffs and looks off to the side.
Can we do a parlay while we discuss terms?
Well, I guess first,
Of course.
I kind of need to know, like, so the island was your island. They pushed you out?
This is our
Is it-
island.
Okay.
These are our waters, she says. And then the other one speaks up. Yes, taking our fish, taking our resources, encroaching on our area, hunting our friends. she says.
Okay.
This cannot be, unless, the middle one says, we can get some sort of agreement together.
Okay.
And then the one on the side says, yes, let's parlay. We all need to speak. In kind of an angry looking at her sisters. And so they break off and start whispering. And some angrily.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
Would the parlay be that we all speak together or not?
They think they interpret it as they are speaking while you're speaking in private.
Oh, I meant it as like
So,
maritime parlay? Like we talk to each other
Yeah,
to
as
do
enemies.
terms.
Well, you're kind of already doing that.
Well,
so
but so that
she
we
also-
don't immediately go into initiative if we get closer to have a better discussion.
Okay, so you want to approach.
Yes, approach with an agreement to stay chill.
Well, they're
for
still
now.
talking amongst themselves.
Well.
So they did what they did.
so
so they interpreted
is there
it.
a way to listen, to hear?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you could do perception. That would be perception.
Are we gonna piss them off?
You guys are all like
what are we
14.
rolling for?
perception.
That's a 7.
I got a 14.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Yep.
Okay. So you are able to hear some of what's being said.
Oh boy.
So you're getting a lot of it.
You were gone for the entire.
I got big ears.
Yeah. You're pretty sure that you hear in the conversation bits and pieces of it, but the gist is, are we sure we're gonna tell them? And then, do we even trust them? And then there's some more discussion. It gets quieter. Let's see if they notice you. One of them kind of looks up and then like, shh, and they start talking quieter. As they kind of like looking around and like listening. And then they all come back out to where they were standing around the cauldron.
I think they might have trust issues.
Can I re-explain what I meant?
You're like, no, ladies, that is not what I meant.
It's a maritime thing, I'm pretty sure. We're calling a ceasefire so we can discuss terms with each other with the agreement that we won't attack each other and that we will leave here.
Moving forward.
We will leave here safely to see if we can work this out with the other parties. Because we're trying to speak for the dwarves, right? We're gonna have to talk to them first and come back. So we can't say that they will do something. We can just go ahead and start talking about negotiations for this.
You wish
try
to approach us?
Yes.
Approach?
Okay. Guess I'm gonna come forward.
They all are kind of listening, their heads up.
Move you forward.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an insight check, another one.
I'm gonna go with her.
Okay. Nope. You're not
An
reading them.
insight?
Yeah, you can make one since you're moving forward too.
What's the other word for
17,
ceasefire?
20.
Okay. So not a nat 20, but a 20 still. So yeah, you see what he kind of saw before, where the 3 in the middle, now that you're closer, definitely seem much more animated than the 2 on the sides. The 2 on the sides are behaving much more like the sea spawn that you saw earlier. These 3 are not, and they're much more animated. They also, with the 20, they don't seem to be looking right at you. They seem to be like looking off and then, like listening as you guys speak and turning their heads frequently.
How close do I have to get to the cauldron to see what's in it?
You'd have to be right up next to it because you're so small. So you'd have to be like,
Could
it's
I
a little bit of a climb. It's not much of it, but you'd have to like go 10 more feet forward.
Do any of the other...
You'd also have to go 10 feet, but you'd be 5 feet away because you're 5 feet behind her.
Can we see
You're
if
so
any of
much
those other
taller.
creatures have like the
Necklace?
a necklace with an eye in it?
Sure. Give me a perception check. Pretty simple.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You do not see any other necklaces.
Okay. I was wondering if they were looking at somebody else's eye necklace.
Dude. Never mind. You already said their eyes look around, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I clocked their eyes yet? I don't think I have.
Alright, so, let's negotiate, ladies.
Well, you want a very difficult ritual. And we would need assurances of how we're going to tell whether you're going to come back and do as you say.
I keep my word.
Another one speaks. We're sure you do. We're sure you do. But that's not how things happen here on Spire Island in our territory.
So if I can make assurances, if I can give you something, can you guarantee that this ritual will save the boy?
Yes.
Is there a way to see if she's lying?
Yeah. That would be insight.
Since I'm up there closer with her, can I also do insight?
Yes. Everybody can if you want.
18.
Okay.
12.
You have no idea. No. 18. It's further away. But you can see. I'd say. She says it with confidence that she can.
What?
Like true confidence. Just like, yeah, we can. You're pretty sure there's a but in there.
A what?
A but.
A butt.
It's like, sure I can, but.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
Yeah, not B-U-T-T.
Yeah. It was like a butt in a coffee room.
Yeah. What? That's gross. Aaron.
So, because I know that it's their necklace, can I investigate it to see if any of them are missing an eye?
You can.
And hopefully, if I see that, to see that they're not looking at anyone? Nope.
Get tits in
No.
there.
Okay.
That's a 2. That's a 4.
4. Yeah.
Keep
No, you
going.
can't. You don't see anybody missing eyes, but it's also hard to tell because of the shadows and they're sunk in. Their eyes are sunken in. And.
So what would it take? So first of all, we need to know what you want.
Well, we operate off of rituals. If you wish to set this up, we would demand that you undergo a ritual to bind you to a deal to speak on our behalf to the Dwarven Kingdoms. Shouldn't be much of a problem if you follow through with what you say and do everything that we tell you to. We can discuss it all ahead of time if you want. And then the other one says, yes, we would discuss it ahead of time. It would be written in magic.
I would like to know if there is anything in that for extenuating circumstances. Like, there have been witches that say things where it's like, it's something that's not possible. Is there a way to do it where it's to the best of our ability, not like when a Monday meets a
'Cause
Friday or whatever?
We can't
where it
guarantee
won't
what their
happen.
response will be.
Oh no,
Obviously.
we just want your attempt. An honest attempt. We're pretty confident that we have a lot of sea riches over the past decade that we can bring to bear, and safe passage. We have a lot to offer. Resources and fish and pearls. I think we can make it a way that would be of interest to everyone.
Are there any other side effects of the ritual?
They probably jacked all that money up in traffic. Got my doubts about them.
Right. So, like, look what happened. These ships are being attacked. You know, so. there's
We are
trust
part of
there.
that, but we are willing to stop.
Okay.
But this is for the ritual, no?
What's for the ritual?
You want the ritual.
To save the boy, yeah.
Honestly, you could care less too much about the trade, or do you? We might have to make this more stringent in negotiations, huh, sisters? You see one of them kind of look over and just like shakes her head as she looks away, clearly not happy with any of this. Do you accept the binding ritual or do you not? That's the question. And the other one says, yes, that is the question.
Yeah.
The one that looked away is still just looking away and kind of just like pondering.
So what were the details to it?
Well, it's rather quite simple. We agree to terms.
What are
We
the
etch it
terms?
in magic,
Okay.
and then you would drink from our cauldron.
All right. So I need to know what the terms are first.
Okay.
I would like to go ahead and let her know that I would like to investigate the cauldron first. Like I'm not gonna drink anything that I don't.
Well, it's nothing you're going to like, but you can look. I don't see any harm in that. She looks and kind of laughs. The other one still looks away, but looks kind of in your direction.
I'm gonna come up here
Okay?
and I'm gonna. Is it Arcana?
Yep.
That's a 6.
It's a 6.
I'm about to pull out a different D20. This one's gonna be dice
So
jail.
you see it bubbling. You're pretty sure that it's hard to see just because of the lighting and everything. There's definitely some solids floating around. And since you dice jail, yeah.
That's cool.
So you don't see any like
Did you put it in here
potatoes.
because you rolled so bad? Oh my gosh, I want one of those.
Yeah, it's a must. You got to punish your dice sometimes.
Yeah.
You just do.
We don't get a big one. Okay.
Whoa. I mean, I need those because I have terrible eyesight.
Shiny.
All right. So
See shinies and forget what's going on.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Woo!
Yes, Amy,
You're good.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. I get it. No, she's she says the terms would be that you would guarantee us that within your power you would speak to authority figures representing the dwarven kingdoms who are transiting through our territory and speak well of us. We'll provide you with some pearls and some other riches to show what we could potentially offer and say that they're considered gifts. But then you must make every attempt 3 times to get them to accept a parlay in the true sense of the word, I guess. And we can discuss terms of trade. No time will be wasted on your end.
I have one more question about the terms. You said that we must try 3 times each type of thing. Does that include combat?
No. No. This can be strictly from a negotiation standpoint, the other one says.
Alright, so I'll accept those terms.
Okay.
I'll do the sacrifice. I'll do the binding.
I'm gonna.
Excellent choice.
Look, I told Bertha I would do whatever it took. She asked for that. You don't understand this woman's food. We love Bertha.
I wasn't trying to tell you no. I was trying to be like, who would be
This
a
is
better
an all
person
or
to do
nothing.
it?
Oh,
This is an all or nothing agreement
yeah.
for
Okay,
all
so-
3 of you.
Oh, all 3 of us can't be just the one.
No, because then
Oh,
one of you could restrain you and do whatever. We won't want any loose ends.
You think she's gonna restrain me?
To be fair, I started this by throwing manacles on some.
You did. You did. Okay, alright. Just hush right now, alright?
And
And
the
also they
eyeball
saw it.
saw it.
That's right. Okay. Alright.
Just
Okay.
saying. Just saying.
Okay. Alright, Tiefling.
It all has to be freely given.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Okay.
The one says annoyed.
Can you tell me what's up with these mushrooms?
Boo boo. We get on the boat to go home, we'll eat those damn mushrooms, okay?
I don't trust that. Bobo says to you. You'll have to describe it to me, dearie. It's very dark in this cavern.
So Bobo doesn't trust them?
That's what he says. So he tells you.
Yeah.
I
got a weird feeling about this.
I'll find an herbalist that wouldn't have been the person that put a spell on this. But
describe it. There's plenty of mushrooms here. They're one of the few things that grow.
Okay.
What is it? Describe
it.
it.
To trust Bobo.
Where's the mushroom?
You're gonna describe it to her?
Yeah.
Okay. That one will have you experiencing euphoria and hallucinations. Some say it provides visions, but I would limit its imbibement, and based on someone's size, you may want to be careful if you're smaller stature.
Okay. I agree.
But back to the agreement. Do you all agree?
I agree to terms.
Nope.
2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
No.
No.
What do you lose?
Something fishy about this.
I agree. It's
Fish
fishy.
are good, she says.
I agree. However,
Who's got
we
some?
made a promise.
Who's got some high intimidation?
I don't think that's going to work here.
They can't see us.
I mean, so it seems like they feel like their territory's been encroached on. So that's why they've been attacking the ships. Alright, I get that.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Couldn't those weird things?
we need some help now. Like, we need to help Bertha's nephew. So they're like, okay, well, you know, let's try to work something out. But are they sketchy?
Also-
Absolutely.
Is this potion gonna turn us into these dudes?
Do you agree to the terms or not?
Nope.
She says, you guys can give me, all of you can give me insight checks again.
They could be the ones turning people
14.
into those creatures.
I'm just happy it's not 2.
7. With what? Perception?
18.
It's, no, insight again.
Oh,
18.
11.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting increasingly annoyed.
I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right? I mean, it is what it is. So everybody does
And
agree.
moved away from the question really fast. She's just like, just agree or not. What are we doing? And that was the one that was like looking away. She just finally speaks up and kind of snappy. And then the other 2 kind of looking over in her direction. And no facial expression. They just look in her direction and then look back kind of in your general direction.
I have a thing I want to do, but it's very ill-advised.
Oh my god. Go ahead with it, girl.
I kind of want to see if I can sleight of hand to put some mushrooms in the pot without them.
No, homegirl, because if we gotta drink that,
Well,
There's
no,
some
this is if we don't drink it, because I'm right next to the pot.
go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go on with it. Let's see what happens.
I've been thinking about it for a minute. I think no.
I kind of want to see what happens now. Come on.
You're just gonna go and drink it. She hasn't offered it to you yet. You guys all have to agree.
Right.
All 4 of you.
And this one, and Bobo's like, don't do it.
Bobo looks like he's gonna need some convincing.
What happens if we can't come to an agreement?
Then you don't get the ritual. You are free to leave.
Could we see what we can do?
And then the
without
one that was
being
looking
bound?
annoyed kind of looks over in the direction of that sister and then like looks away again.
Could we see what we could do without being magically bound and come back possibly for the ritual? if we are able to make headway on your demands.
Could we leave Bobo here? Because we
No!
Bobo.
Bobo not agree!
Bobo, we need to do this for Bertha.
I like Bertha.
Okay. So you stay here.
Do a persuasion check,
Wait,
and if you guys
or-
want to add to it, you can attempt. You can give her.
Okay. Wait, persuasion. 14.
16.
I want to be like, but also you can either do this or we can leave you here. Currently,
No,
those
we
are our
love
two options.
Bobo.
He's already died once.
And then you tried to heal his finger. To be fair.
Yes, he did. Well, he broke the glass on his head.
Oh yeah.
Tried to heal that way.
Yeah. Sorry, you were the one that.
Y'all, we got
So 16 with an aid. He's conflicted.
Who is?
Bobo.
Oh, Bobo.
What
like-
would make you feel better about the
Bobo take. Bobo no like, but Bobo take. What you?
If Bobo's cool with Uncle, but
Okay.
Bobo's my bro.
I mean, I like Bobo too.
He's
but
like a
you know.
Bobro.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Everyone says yes.
Shoot for the moon.
All right. Bobo looks around. We just drink that? They say, yes, that's what you do. And Bobo looks and immediately jumps into the vat.
Oh, damn it.
And there, it's like rolls around and he drinks. You see him like going and he has his head in and he like pops out and the ladies are like, what are you doing? You can see some of it kind of splashing out, and it looks pretty thick, but it's not super thick. You're pretty sure you see like a little bit of like fish bone or something kind of flash out now. It's like sitting on the corner of the little lady's shoulders, and they sort of look around. These two, face immediately towards the cauldron, still with blank looks on their faces, and he's sitting there and. The ladies kind of look at him, and for his part, you see he's like sitting in there, and then you just see his eyes like go white, and then you see like looks like barnacles start to grow out from his body, and you see his jaw,
So we turn into them.
and then you see his needle teeth start to come out, and then the middle one says, well, you were supposed to drink it together. Looks like we just have to kill you. And then finally the one at this corner is like, finally! Start initiative. Minus Bobo, who took one for the team.
Poor Bobo. Really? 11. Jeez.
10% now.
I got a 19.
Let's see.
Alright, so I don't think I'm going to shift this time. Right?
Yeah, you did 0 damage this time.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I also got 0 damage.
I didn't let my intrusive thoughts win and put this stuff in the thing. But now I'm like, maybe I just need to like shove mushrooms in his face. I didn't promise.
Yeah, poor Bobo. Give that baby some mushrooms.
So who do we think is the leader of these?
I think it's
The
kind of like
question
the
is, who do
fates.
you think is the leader? Because we don't.
All right, so look, we know these two. These are the goons, right?
Yeah.
All right, this is the muscle. Like these are the fates, basically. So these are like the important ones that probably need to take out.
What exactly is the status of Bobo?
Oh my god.
Like, is he gonna fight us or?
He seems like he's in the process of changing.
Yeah, he's out of it right now.
And
He uses the same board that Nola has.
Oh yeah, she loves that thing. That's my great niece.
okay, initiative for Rose.
I got 19.
19, good. Cylindria,
I had 11.
11. And then Samuel.
14.
Okay. So initiative starts with Rose,
Cool.
and then we go to Rod and Ethel. Oh no, Samuel actually. So it's Rose, Samuel, Rod, and Ethel, and then next would be Cylindria. And then Amarilla. If I could say my thing. Then the Sea Spawn. And Erica and Bobo. Okay. Rose, you're first.
Okay, so remember when we first started?
They hiss.
Remember when we first started and I asked you how sturdy that cauldron looked?
Yes.
I want to just run up and hit it and try to splash the stuff onto them.
Okay. Give me a strength check. A strength. It'll be a strength save, I guess.
19!
So, in a moment of rage, since you're seeing your buddy turning into a sea spawn right before your eyes, and knowing that that's what the fate they're trying to do upon you, they run up, and you run up and just use this extra strength to tip this whole thing, and it does indeed come and splash and bang. You see a little goblin rolling out, banging on the floor. Lots of noise and everything, and you see the three sisters all looking around crazily with the noise, and now they're covered in sort of a warm liquid as well, as you smell this like nasty, like putrid sea smell when you get right next to the cauldron. You totally turn it over, and all of the contents comes pouring out onto the ground.
Could I get like a sneak attack because I went first before them, and because since they can't hear anything or they can't see anything anyway, and now I've kind of like also made it to where they can't hear because of the loud noise?
I'll allow you to use the cauldron to try and hit the one in the middle.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead and you get assassinate with this. So you roll it with advantage.
Thank God. That's a 17.
You hit. So it's an improvised device, but I'm going to say it's a D8, and you get sneak attack with it.
Okay, so
And assassinate. All the abilities
so
associated.
this one and then 2d6. Okay.
Uh-huh.
7.
7 damage. All right, and so the middle one is, let's see here. Okay, you did 7 damage. Let's make sure they don't have any of that stuff. Okay, 7 damage. Okay. So right now they all appear as they're still sea spawn.
There's extra stuff on my sneak attack.
Okay.
It says plus 2d6 damage if you have advantage or another enemy.
Yeah, if another ally's in
If the target is within 5
feet of
So-
an ally. You do not have another ally. Unfortunately, Bobo is not considered an ally.
It doesn't say ally, it says enemy of the target.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a better way to put it, because
Okay.
you could be a 3-way attack, but
Okay.
it's Bobo is not, unfortunately, considered either. Okay, so that was that. You did some damage and turned over the cauldron. Samel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I want to.
And your wild shape is a very powerful thing. I know you haven't hit with it, but you may want to consider, unless you have spells you want to use. Cat. The lion is a very powerful combat form, unless you have spells you want to use.
Plus, if you're a lion, you can roar.
I know, but I was rolling crappy, and they get to
I
do
want
anything
to
with them.
approach
But if
on the
they're-
left side, the
like, if you
two
roar,
sisters.
Go ahead and move yourself.
Ears.
If you can. Stand up.
So
Just come by.
30. So
I have one of those Butterfinger.
Okay, girl. Yeah.
Are there any left?
Look, and we have Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids.
I'll just do these.
You know what?
Thank you.
I'm allergic to both of those.
These?
Yes.
The dice.
Yeah. And I'm just not.
Yeah.
all right, I want to
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
attack the sister on the left-hand side.
It's the red.
On the left? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, it could be one more up. Okay. There you go.
So I don't eat those.
And they have enacted, so they don't get an attack of opportunity. That's too spawn. Go ahead.
I will take it.
Alright.
You got the rest of those.
You're on a roll.
I'm sorry.
That's it. We're over here discussing snacks.
Yeah.
So I have a 10 with a plus 6, 16.
Hit.
All right, so do D6. Oh shoot, that one. I already committed to that one. I should have hit the one in the middle because it already got hit. For
That's okay.
Colossus damage. Oh, well. Next time. That sucks.
How much damage?
That is a 1
A 1. They are damaged.
plus 4.
Surprisingly, they are damaged. All of them are damaged.
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Good job, baby. Good job.
So how much damage do you do now? Because you got a D8 at addition. So you got a D6 plus a D8 plus a D4.
I'm hoping that was from my cauldron, but I mean, if not, then at least they're damaged. But
Yeah, sure. Go with that.
So I'm not ordering one of those.
Oops.
I just got this.
So you got 6 plus 1 plus 4.
Really.
So 11.
6 plus 1 plus 4. Yes.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Okay.
It literally came in the mail like 2 days ago. I haven't.
Nice. Do you like it? Do you like using it?
11 damage.
I kept getting cough ones earlier, but it's
Was
Okay.
that to all 3 of them?
No, just to that one.
Okay.
You can do your second attack, right?
Yes. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that 6 or 9?
That's a 9.
Ooh.
So a 9 plus
Plus 5.
14. You hit.
Sweet. So we'll do a D6. So 4 plus 3.
Okay.
7.
7. All right.
Counting's hard.
It is. I'm trying to go backwards with the numbers. All right. So that happens. So it's going to be Ethel's turn. So Rotten Ethel is her name. And they start talking to each other and calling each other by name. Rotten Ethel is the hag-looking one. So the blue one.
Center.
So no, the Erica's the center one. So all of a sudden you see like the whole her shape changes, and she becomes basically this ugly looking with almost seaweed for hair, fish scales, long gnarly claws, everything super bony, gills appear, and her eye becomes very fish-like, and her teeth become super pointed. And she becomes a horrific appearance. So when you guys start your turns now, you have to roll against her for since you now see her true form. And
because we've all successfully not been frightened in the last 24 hours, do we still have to do that?
yes, Yeah, it's only against that one's.
Oh, okay.
So, and you're gonna actually do it against each one as they do. They all do their same thing. So that one is going to move up and attack you. 10. So we'll go here. Bobo's probably actually on the ground here, as I can like knock everything over. Great. Okay. So she is going to go and attack you with her claws. With an 8, misses you. So she lunges at you and tries to swipe at you with this cackle laugh. You're ours anyway. We'll take your souls. So she goes. So then it's Lindria's turn.
All right.
So you need to make. So you have a choice. So she does this, and you see her shifting, and you're like, "Oh man, that's horrifying." You can decide that you can avert your eyes, but if you do so, you will basically take disadvantage on attack rolls against this particular hag. So, and it gives you a advantage on the saving throw. So if you want to divert your eyes, if not, you just take it and then you do the one save and then you go for it.
Let's take it.
Take it. Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you're good on wisdom. Oh god.
Right.
Oh, I was going to use this. So that's 4.
That's not a
6,
success.
sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
So on a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute. So frightened conditions actually in that if you want to take a look and read it out loud.
This?
No, what Jacob's looking at.
Oh.
Oh, conditions. Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability
Ability
checks
checks
and
and
attack
attack
rolls while the source of the fear effect is within line of sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of the fear effect.
Okay. So I can't move.
And that's this one.
Yeah.
So you can't move closer.
Can't move closer to that one, but you can deal with
Okay.
her if you want, or you could do something else.
All right. So can I deal with one of these?
You'd have to go around, but you can't approach. So you'd have to kind of go around and figure a way to get it around. So that one actually hasn't moved. The sea spawn that's right there, so you could actually move around it, and you could get next to him and attack. So yes, as long as you don't approach the source of the fear,
Okay.
and you have to move within 5 feet. So you have to be right up next to her.
Oh, okay.
There you go. And then you can attack.
Okay.
And
You did it to me.
baby!
what is it?
7.
Plus?
Bite, right? So plus 5.
12.
12. That's a miss,
Yeah.
unfortunately. All right, and you are frightened for 1 minute. All right. Amarillo is the one you just attacked. She also lowers it, and she becomes more eel-like, and is a female, female eel. And she becomes a lot more kind of bloated, and like the eel skin. It's like smooth and slimy, with the fin included. And her hair sort of comes in and more becomes like fins as she goes to attack probably you with
Okay.
claws. So you're gonna have to roll against her as well. A 9 plus a 5 is a 14. Does a 14 hit you? Probably not.
Armor class 17.
So that misses you. All right, the sea spawn. The sea spawn, for their part, this one seems to look at you guys, and then it starts moving towards this one, keeping a wide berth away from the assassin. And then it starts gurgling and talking to the other one. You don't understand.
We need to take out the sisters first.
The other sea spawn seems to be in a confused state and doesn't want to act. So, we have Erica, which is the middle one. She also drops hers, and for her part, she's probably the most human-looking of them in the kind of immediately. But she has this wicked-looking nose, and her mouth is just much more gaping and wide, and she has spines that come out from her arms, and her hair is actually spines. And she will attack you as well.
Okay. Bring it.
Oh my goodness. Roll the 1. She strikes her sister. It does 8 plus 3 is 11 damage
Listen, I didn't
to
know it.
Amarilla, who you've already annihilated a lot of. So,
I didn't
and the sister goes flying. This is the one that was like wanting to kill you guys all the whole time, and so she just gets hit by her sister, and she's just like, "What are you doing?" And the other one like seems like it's like oops, but now you're looking at it and they're like not like able to hit you. Like you can see they're swinging at where they think you are. So they're not like able to like you can tell they're not looking at you. They're like looking kind of off the side and using their hearing, and so it makes even more sense as she like swipes by and hits her sister. But she does drop it. So Bobo begins continues his transformation.
No.
So that's a fail. He has a fail on that. All right, back to the top, Rose. So Rose,
Where?
you need to make 3 saves.
Okay, and all of them are with advantage? Because I'm brave?
Yes.
Cool.
So first one, we'll do this one.
That's a 17.
Got it. This one.
18.
Okay, and then this one.
17.
Got them all. So you are immune to them for 24 hours.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, where is Bobo in relation to the
He's
cauldron?
right here.
Right
He's
there.
right at
He
the
laid
ground.
there, he on the
It's
ground.
like so you use the cauldron, you tipped it, and then you just basically bash use the corner to bash right into the head of the center hag, and now it's sort of lying down. You could probably maneuver it so that you could like thump it down the rest of the way so it's turned upside down over him, if that's what you're looking at doing, or you could just or you could let it sit and it might like land on his leg, but it's not going to do any damage just because it's already did the damage to the hag.
I'm trying to decide if I want to get him inside the cauldron so we won't have to fight. But these two seem peaceful.
Right. That don't even
Something's
get-
going on there. They're not attacking you.
Yeah.
This one seems like it's talking to the other. That one just seems confused and kind of looking at you, but like doing like this and swaying back and forth. They're both dwarven women. The one that's like, but it's like kind of gurgling and like pointing at the hags, like this hag. She's like pointing at this hag.
Okay.
Get him.
If I
You don't know what's gonna happen next round. Might.
if I
You might have
roll-
allies.
If I roll to hit her,
Hmm?
would I still have sneak attack?
Which one?
The
One in front of you? No, because there's no ally yet in or an enemy of hers in range.
Well, it was not so much sneak attack, but actual like. What is it that I'm trying to do here?
Still ones.
Well, at least you're rolling them now and getting them out of the way.
It's like if I know that they can't see me,
Ah.
does she know I'm there? Because no one tried to attack me. And I made a very loud noise on my turn last time.
Yeah, that's why it confused them, right?
So would I be able to do...
So that would be blinded condition. So we could look at the blinded.
Okay, a blinded creature cannot see and fails any ability check that requires sight.
Attack rolls against.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
So you
the
have
blinded
advantage.
creature attacks rolls have disadvantage.
And I think with advantage, I would allow you to have sneak attack against it. So yes,
Okay,
to
cool.
answer your question, sorry.
So
yes,
I'm gonna...
because they are. I forgot for a second that they were blinded, but they
I'm
are.
gonna roll 2d20 to
Okay.
hit with my rapier.
Do it.
It's a 19
Hit.
plus 6.
Plus whatever.
24.
Hit.
Okay, so, and then I'm gonna do
That is
D8
Ethel.
plus 4 plus 2d6.
Okay.
And then I already had advantage, so I don't have to do assassinate. Right? Okay.
Right.
14.
14. Okay. A solid hit. She gets hit and cries out. Yeah. So that's Rose. Samuel.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack the one that just got whacked by her sister.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish her off.
We'll try to. All right, so
Come on,
yep,
babe.
with my 2 weapons, 15.
Hit.
Yeah, plus 6.
Yep, hit.
All right, so D6 and then a plus 4.
Plus a D8.
Oh, it was D8 every round.
It's once a round.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So wait, that's the 8.
That's the 8, that's
Yeah.
the 6. So you roll both of these. Roll that one too. And then you add. So 6 plus 4.
4.
10.
Yep.
10. Okay, so you have 10 damage on her. And then you have your second attack.
Nice.
She looks really fucked up. She starts screaming.
19.
You hit her. So you come out, slash, and then you're going to slash again. You get advantage to attacking her, by the way. But you hit anyway,
Okay.
for both. So as I remind you, but you hit, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you could go for a 20 to see if you crit.
All right, so 6 is 3 plus 3.
All right, how do you do it?
12?
Just right off with the head.
Okay, you cleanly slice off this one's head.
That's the ill one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, unagi.
So she's down,
You
and
could
the
start slicing her
the
up.
sisters scream. All right, so
It's my favorite scene.
That's why you went after her, huh?
that was
Let's just look at the troll.
yeah, Amarilla. So where's Amarilla? Okay, so she's here. So she's gone. Okay, Ethel's turn. Who's the big one in the middle? She screams, and she's. I have to use it now. You will fry for your trespasses against us, she says. And she begins to cast a spell. And it is Lightning Bolt. So,
Dang, that's hoping
Does
that
she
was
have
fire.
disadvantage because she's blinded?
there is no such thing because it's an area of effect. Otherwise, so I looked up each one of the spells when they're blinded, and I can explain this all at the end of the combat just to see. But
Cool.
basically, if it has an area, you could still do it. But if it's targeted, and it says you have to target a creature you can see. You can't use that spell.
Okay.
So all of you guys, so she'll aim it as best as she can, but I'm gonna give her a 50% chance that she only hits you.
Okay.
So high or low in your favor. What do you want?
Oh, hi.
High in your favor. High in your favor.
Nice.
So it only hits you. So she lines up the lightning bolt, but it goes this way instead of that way to hit the lion as well. So so you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
You made it.
Nice.
16 plus 5.
So 8
How are you doing?
plus 9 is 17. Plus 11 is 28. Plus 9 is 37. 37 divided by 2 is 18. If you round down. So you still take 18 lightning damage as a lightning bolt arcs from her fingertips and strikes you clearly in the chest. And you're very thankful that you made that saving throw, because otherwise that would have been a fried tiefling.
How many? What's
He's not happy. He's not doing a great time. Cylindria.
I'm so sorry.
I'm getting my ass beat.
Oh, you
over
know
here.
what? Oh no, you did it. That's right. Semel needed to have rolled the fear saves, but that's okay.
Okay, so am I still scared?
You are
just of that one?
just of this one.
Oh,
But you
okay.
need to do the other. So you need to do one save now. You need to do
All right,
another
what's
save. So roll a fear save for wisdom.
Okay.
So wisdom saving throw.
Come on, give it to me. 17.
You're good.
Okay.
So then you're immune to that.
All right.
That one's fear. Okay. We'll just ignore yours for now. It's okay. Should have remembered.
I got messed up enough.
Cylindria, it is your go.
Okay.
So the problem is you cannot approach that one.
Right,
Because so you have to stay where you are or retreat.
Well,
Or
I
do
was
something
going
else.
to attack.
You cannot.
Why?
Cannot approach because you can't get closer to the one that is you are afraid of.
But that's this one.
I know, but look at the direction.
Mother freaker. So I can't do anything.
Well, you can. You can shift back and cast spell. You can.
Okay. All right.
You can.
All right. Ooh.
You can aid. You can aid him. Aid in action for him. You could roar and try and intimidate. You could run away.
So I do want to roar. I do want to do something as a dang lion now.
So you're gonna try and intimidate.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. So an intimidate roll. I'm gonna give you advantage because you are a freaking lion.
Okay. 12.
Okay, roll again. You have advantage. 12. You roar, and it seems to now know right where you are and realize that it missed you with its lightning bolt. But otherwise, it does not. It does not do it. It does not seem afraid of you, even though it can't see either way.
Okay. So now can I change back into my person self?
Yeah, you can. I'll allow you. It's a free action, I think.
Oh.
Just double check
It's a
and
bonus.
see what. It's bonus action.
Yep.
So yeah, so you did a standard action to intimidate, so you could still move if you wanted to, or you can just chill out and.
Or can I do a spell now?
No, because you already did
okay.
your standard action to intimidate.
All right.
All right.
Maybe-
So
maybe
sea
you
spawn. This one.
Dodge, though.
This one is going to go here and attack the hag.
Did you say no?
I did.
And
Let's save this
succeeds in the attack. Sea spawn has 200 attacks and one pissing attack. So
Attacking
one.
the bad guys.
And
One hit,
Or bad.
one miss, and it will try and bite. So a hit. So it hit twice. So it comes right beside you and just starts attacking and wailing on the hag, who just is like, "Is that one of my slaves?" To 5. So 10 damage. 10 damage.
That's an ally now.
Maybe they both are. Maybe that means Bobo still is too.
Okay. The other one is going to make another save to see if it can break away. It can. So it looks at the other dwarven woman sea spawn attacking the hag, and just gets this scowl look on its face, and it focuses on her with dread intent, but can't do anything this round. Erica. Erica is that one. So, yeah, Erica is going to.
It's a very tough decision.
I know. Probably also do a lightning bolt on you.
Me?
So yeah,
Okay.
so save. So dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's an 8.
It's gonna do full damage. 6 plus 7 is 13. Plus 8 is 13. Plus 8 is 21. And 27. You're down.
Yeah, that's -7.
Yeah, she comes back, rears up, and lightning bolts from her hand, which strikes off into the distance. But unfortunately, everything goes jolts, and you feel yourself jolting, and everything goes lights out. All right, Bobo. Pass. All right, back to the top of the round, Rose. So you now need to start making death saves. Uh-oh.
wait, what is it?
That's an 8.
Where'd it go?
It's an 8.
Yeah.
That's a fail. One fail on the death save. Samuel, I'm going to have you do the saves now. So you need to make 2 saves. So it'll be a wisdom save for this one. So now I'll say that you were operating off of adrenaline on the first one, but now it's kind of cop up and you realize these things are stupidly ugly and really terrifying. Especially since they just fried one of the party members.
What was a wisdom save?
Yes. Good. And then this one?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so that one you cannot. That one, so you get disadvantage to attack, which is unfortunately the one that you are on.
Alright, so I guess I need to move.
Or you just take advantage to attacking her, but you get advantage because she's blind. So it actually negates it, it's just a straight up roll. So you can still do it. You just don't get advantage.
Can I take a potion, or does that count as an
Yeah, you
action?
can. She can't see you. Take advantage.
Do I still get to attack after I take a potion?
No, it's going to be a standard. It's going to be an action, so you wouldn't get to.
Alright, I'm going to take a
Do you like?
potion and then move.
Okay.
So. Is it the 20?
No. Taking a potion is 2d4.
2d4.
Yep, the pyramids.
Yeah.
2d4, and then
Oh, yeah,
plus
I
2.
can pick how many. Yeah.
So one more. You gotta roll both of them at the same time.
Oh, okay.
4 and what's the next one? 1, 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. You get 7 hit points back.
Nice.
All right. It's not 2 hit points or 4 hit points. That's good.
Alright.
Are you gonna move or do anything else?
Yeah, I want to move.
Over towards the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go like over like here.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can, and you would have to go through because you can't come back up, but you can go through allied. All right. So that's that. Ethel goes. So Ethel is going to. I need to use it again. I think one's here in front of me. Don't you dare, sister. It's mine. I need it. Well, I need it too. Screw you. And she's going to attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So she actually will lightning bolt the sea spawn. So she comes around and past lightning bolt. Let's see if high is in favor of the sea spawn. So it only hits one of them. And pretty much damage. Well, damage. No, it could. It actually might not. So the sea spawn takes it, but it's down to a significantly low hit point. But it's still up. And she just is like, and then still hears the sea spawn and the movement. Didn't kill it. All right, Cylindria.
All right. I'm going to cast Flaming Spear.
Okay. I make a save on that one. Where are you? Which one on? The one that's there? So Erica? Okay. Fail. Go ahead and do your damage.
What?
It should be, I make a save. Right?
Oh,
For Flaming
wait.
Sphere? You have it. The card there, right?
yes.
So what does it say?
Uh,
Target makes a dex save.
where?
Let me see it. 5 foot diameter fire. So yeah, that the sphere makes contact. It must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a fail save. So you do 2d6 fire.
2d6.
Yep, and we'll put something to mark that it's there.
This. This. Okay.
We can use.
need to
Can we use one of these dice as the flame? Since it's red.
Come on, be good, be good. 7.
Whoops. 7. So 7 fire damage. 7 fire damage to Ethel. Oh no, you went to Erica. 7, so 20. Okay.
That's it?
Yep. That's your round. Sea spawn.
This one is yours.
20. Okay. Miss and miss. But a 20 on one of the attacks. So it's 2d4. 1. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 2, so 4. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 points of damage on Ethel. And she is really hurt. The other one is going to move up and also attack.
Come on, baby. Knock her down.
Hit. Ouch.
What was that, 3 slashes?
Yeah. 3, 5 plus 4 is 9. And between the two of them, they just gang up and they start slashing and biting, and then they just both like pile on, and then you just see parts flying up as they devour and destroy. Well, they don't devour; they destroy the hag there. So Ethel is no more. Okay, and then so. Those were the C-spawn. Erica's turn. She cries out in pain as she feels her sister overcome. And with that, she is going to attack in your direction, but you're not there. So she attacks the square right in front of you, but she's blind, so she hits nothing. And that's what she does. And then Bobo fails. He's not looking good. He's starting to really get fishy. All right, Rose, another death save, please.
That's a nat 20.
All right, you are stabilized, up with 1 hit point, actually.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had to
20.
do it 3 times.
No, if you roll a 20.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So you are back up with 1 hit point. So you're like, boom! You ate your spinach and you're good now. Samel. Can't approach that one because that one's the one you're afraid of. You can shoot it.
I can shoot it with a longbow, yeah.
Yeah, but you get disadvantage, I believe, because you're attacking the one you're frightened of. So roll 2d20, so both of these at the same time. Take the highest. Lowest. A 6, so that's going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Crap.
All right, let's see, Ethel's dead. Cylindria.
All right, so this.
Yes, you. So I make another save. I do not make it, so you do 2d6 more fire damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, only use yours because that helped me out. 8.
8. All right, and now you get a full action. That was free.
Okay.
8. So
Because it was already on the board.
5, 3.
That continues for how many rounds?
All right, so I can attack her now with my scimitar.
Yep.
All right, that's what I do. So I rolled this. Nope.
Go for it. Yep.
Is
That's
it
it.
this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
You rolled a hit and then you do damage.
You have to step up though.
Okay. Oh. Like that?
Yep.
No!
No. Unfortunate. C-spawn are gonna run over and try to help. Both of them are gonna run over. Piling on. 1, 2, both hits. 3 hits, and then I'll just roll them all. 1 hit. So they're all, let's say 2 hits. So 5 hits. So 2, 6, plus 3 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 10 is 23. They also dogpile on it and just slaughter it, ripping it apart. And
so the
with
oppressors
they
defeat them.
Rip it off, and it's as soon as the last one dies, little magical poofs of explosion occur and like emanate out from each of the bodies, and it basically destroys the goo that was on the ground, and then it also waves over everybody, and you feel like just like a warmth feeling. But the C-spawn, it seems like things are lessened, like there's not as many barnacles. Some of the barnacles fall off, but some of them don't. Their eyes become much more alive and intelligent, but they are still looking like what they are.
Aww.
And that includes Bobo.
No!
Who now is a C-spawn. And we'll end it there because it's basically time to stop. So I will explain kind of what happens, but you guys end up finding out that there's a whole bunch more sea spawn. They were just out on other patrols and doing other things. Most of them return to the cave once this emanates and kind of goes out. And you come to find out now they are actually intelligent, but they're still like what they are.
Yeah.
And they know that. They can speak. It's hard for them, but even Tamil can speak now. You also, this was going to be an interesting thing, but you also find a penned up, netted, and unconscious bronze dragon laying down, which is this guy
Nice.
in the cave that you didn't explore.
Oh man.
So he was there, and totally unconscious. We'll deal with that probably next session part.
Okay.
Well, we have a different idea, but I can go into kind of what happens, but that's the game. So.
Well, I gotta come back next time for the dragon.
That's a good point.